and then I'll just go summarize the whole thing. And again, we'll play as long as you guys want. Doesn't I mean, there's no curfew. If you guys are like, damn, we're missing Slevin and Xanos. Let's just do one mission or two or whatever it is you guys want to do. Again, I'll definitely run again. As a matter of fact, I was yeah, I was kind of yeah. Too bad about the Cajun guy. All right, well let me all right, so we're back to the campaign. All right, then let me see if okay, the stream is working, the voice is working. Yeah, okay, everything's working. Okay. All right, so we're back to the campaign, and last week the guys ended up killing uh, a bunch of uh, Zentil Keep militia, is what I should say. So let me go ahead and erase that for the kids that might want to emulate me as the greatest DM of all time. And I'm not, guys. I have a drinking problem. You guys know that. All right, so the guys ended up killing a bunch of militia, the Zentilko militia, and basically they have a kid. You guys already know the story about the kid. I'm not gonna go over the story with the kid because you guys already know about that. All right, let's go back to the other map to where we can discuss the three or the four missions because you technically already did number five. All right, so number one, if you guys remember when you first got to the village, they were giving you some side missions. The one of the missions was the undead. The second mission was the gnome that went down the well because again there is no water, and again I mentioned that. I'm not exactly sure how shadow creatures drink water, but they do, I guess. I don't know. All right, and then the third mission was there was a couple of shadow creatures with a shadow template that were harassing the villagers. Now the villagers are technically not like good people, but if you just want to do something nice for the shades, that's up on you. All right, and plus you guys can't leave the area because the full moon's not going to happen until later. All right, and number four is where the elementals are popping in and out of the area now, which is strange because the Shadowfell is it won't let anything in or out until again the full moon. So where are these elementals coming from? Might or might not be coming from the elemental plane, or maybe some guys just summoning a bunch of different types of elementals. Never know. Don't know. You have to kind of investigate all that. And the number five, you guys already did that. I also the 1, 2, 3. You guys already know about that. That's where the kid might or might not have been. And you guys know about the areas, these red lines that go to other shadow areas, I guess shadow realms. So you technically could go to realm through these what are they called? Shadow corridors. I can't remember the name of them, guys. It's actually lore, but I think it's called shadow something. I know that. All right, so the guys are. We only have three. Maybe Slev or Xenos might show up a little bit later. But for now, we only got the three guys, so they're going to talk about what exactly they're going to want to do because this sacrifice that's going to be happening later on. I think this is the third day, so the sacrifice. No, actually, this was at 8 o'clock where you guys decided to go. You went back to town. You spoke to the general or the orc general. It was like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock around there. So the sacrifice is not going to happen until the next day. So this is right after the fight. It's maybe about 10 at night, I guess you can think of it that way. So you have a little bit of time to do something else for the next day or whatever. All right, guys. So what's the plan, people?
Um. So yeah, I'm elementals sounds good. That's my vote. Or we could go to the well. It's really up to you.
Yeah. And again, guys, if you guys want to just do one mission and that's going to be it, that's fine too. I'm not saying It's just
We could do one mission and just make it an abbreviated game since we don't have everyone here.
yeah.
And
That's what I was
that's
thinking.
that's what I would prefer, but
Yeah, that's fine. Well, if we're gonna get started, we might as well get started. What's the vote, guys? Number four, or the elementals, or the well? Because I don't think you
all right,
guys
do a
are.
4 there. What do you guys, Pascal and Jason?
I think we would best to do the elementals because I do have undead as my favorite enemy, but
Well, you.
that's not
Well
gonna
then let's.
mean much
Oh, okay.
even then
Oh yeah.
as a scout.
Well, the mission number one is undead. It's an undead mission. Like this one over here. Remember how the shades were? The shades were turning into zombies, and they weren't too crazy about all
Yeah.
that.
The only issue with that is my eye doesn't paralyze undead.
All
That's a problem.
All right. Well, just wanted to mention that undead mission if you want to do something with the undead. But Mr. Mike is like, no, don't want to do that. All right. So we got one for four. Jason, you want to do elemental as well, or is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Well, it's two against you, Pascal, and I would assume you're just gonna want to do the elemental. Am I correct?
Oh, I'm just following along. I'm not too hard on the stuff.
All right, all right, all right. So you guys are basically have just finished with the Zintil Keep guys, and then you are basically gonna wander around and either decide to visit the village, which is up north. Now, I don't know if you guys remember. I think you do remember. You have the barrels full of 16 barrels of that drow.
Black
Yeah,
itch.
yeah, the drow stuff. You know what? I never bothered to actually find out what the name of it is, but I think you guys figured it out last week. It was something to do to that coats the armor and weapons of the drow, and it makes them impervious to the sun damage that they will receive when they go up to the surface world. All right, so you wanted to bring that up because again, there was a trail or a tunnel that led that direction. Now, since you already know that the place is sealed, because again, I mentioned that there was a wall here that basically opened. That well, actually, it will open when the full moon comes up. But as of now, there's a wall there, so you can't technically leave the area. But this is technically going to the north, so it might or might not be going to a different direction or area that is behind the Shadowfell wall or not. Again, you guys would have to investigate that if you are interested in figuring out, okay, where does this tunnel go, and are there drow in that area? Which there might be, because again, it's a boat. And oh yeah, I also want to mention the. I know I'm unloading a lot of stuff here on you guys, but I just kind of want to bring this up real fast. The trail that you guys talked about is this trail. So the dot, it's basically the lake, and you guys were talking about being pirates underneath the Underdark, being Underdark pirates. I just kind of want to bring that up to refresh your memory about that. So that might or might not be important. You don't have to make well, I shouldn't say you don't have to make a check, but if you want to make a knowledge local check to know that it's going to be a little high due to the fact that this is Underdark knowledge. Because Mr. Mike over here was talking about how there was a drow realm to the south underneath the Cormier, and I also mentioned to him that there's another one over there by the Dale Lance. So that might or might not be useful information. You would have to make a pretty high local knowledge because again.
Let me just see what my willed skill is.
And
there's like 2 willed skills, right?
For not exactly sure, but the knowledge local for the drow information that you're as a player
Okay.
would know. Yeah.
Willed skill gives me a +10 to a skill check, and I have a +10 already. So
All right. Well, it's kind of like it's kind of high. It's a 25, and it's only high because again, you guys are not drow, so it's gonna be something that you're gonna know about. But again, if you want to investigate that, I already have some ideas for some of those places. But again, it's
all right, I got a 33 because I have a 10 from my skill and a 10 from the spell. It gives me a +10.
Okay, well, actually, that kind of ties in with the information of the Drow city that is in the Dale Lands, Mike. So that might or might not tie in with the place is called Mary Mardy.
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about, but yeah.
All right, so you know that this might lead into one of the Drow cities to the east. And you also mentioned to the guys about the slave trade that is pretty lucrative, that is underneath Cormyr. And again, you already know that Cormyr is kind of weird. Well, yeah, you heard stories. It's not like you haven't heard stories about Cormyr. It's place is fucking weird. All right, so and again, that's up to you whether you might or might not be interested in checking out those two Drow cities or areas. All right, so yeah, and that again, that might be a future area that you might want to investigate, perhaps. All right, so just kind of wanted to bring that up. So the guys are deciding on visiting the city to the north. So what are you gonna do about the kid, by the way? Because I mean, you're gonna drag him with you everywhere you go, or what's going on with that?
I think is didn't Xanos' character dress him up with a disguise?
Well, that's true, but I mean,
Are we going to leave him unattended with our giant shipment of $16,000 a barrel?
Is
loot?
is Xanos' character staying with the boat? Are we gonna, are we able to do it that way, or is that no because he's not here today?
Yeah, you can stay with the boat. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. So if you want to leave the kid here with Xanos and Slevin's character, I would assume Slevin and Xanos are going to be not playing today. So yeah, I guess we could just leave him here with those two guys, and then you guys are ready to go back to the northeast city if you are interested in doing that. All right, so that sounds like a plan to me. Any other suggestions? Any thoughts, Jason, Pascal? You have any ideas? Perhaps go and investigate the tunnel that might or might go into the Drow realm of the.
I thought we were going for the elementals.
Yeah. I just kind of wanted to throw you out there with the intrigue of what might be to the northeast.
But we're
the
going
tunnel.
with the elementals.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's do the elementals, but I want to go to that Drow city whenever we get the whole team. So
Mhm.
that sounds interesting.
Yeah. All right.
Especially
Well,
since Xanos hates Drow, so that will be. So you have to see.
all right. Well, let me go ahead and put you on the map. So let's just say that you guys are again. You've taken care of the kid, so you've decided to take the road to the northeast village because again you've been to the city. I don't think the people in the city are gonna. Well, they're gonna notice that there are less Zentirium in the city because not all of the Zentirium actually decided to go with the captain. I would assume. All right, so let me go ahead and put you in the area. So you guys do pass through the city and do make it to the village.
Did the guard captain happen to have that amount of money he
Oh
said he
yeah,
was going to give us?
yeah. As far as the money goes, you basically have enough gems. Uh, yeah, the gem supply is going to be about. I'm just going to say it's going to be about 250,000 worth of gold, because there's a couple of diamonds in there, guys, and you already know that a diamond, like a normal diamond, is worth 5,000. So he had about 4 or 5 of those, and that's just 25,000
So
right
are you
there.
saying we
So
just get
yeah.
50,000 gold piece each?
Well, yeah, you guys can talk about that, now if you want.
If it's so, it's just I will roll for one extra magical item just in case.
All right.
I'm trying to find this blinking man gif, but yeah, that sounds fine with me.
Blinking.
You know the one I'm talking about?
Yes.
Let me find it.
Blinking man? What is that about?
There's a gif of a guy that's doing like a double take. Here, I found it. It's the excuse me wow gif. This is the one. I'll post it so you guys can enjoy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I put you like at the entrance of the town, and again, you guys already know that you're in the Shadowfell, so it's not like I don't have any black and white maps, but just pretend you're in the shadow area. Okay, the blinking guy. Oh yeah, I've seen that guy. All right, so you guys are basically going towards this.
This is a beautiful map. Where'd you get this from?
It's just me surfing the web, just typing in fantasy.
This is the best Roll20 map I've ever seen.
Oh, okay, well.
So,
well,
kudos to you, DM.
Yeah, well, I don't like those crappy maps that I see on those Twitch games. I'm like, dude, put some effort. All right, so this is what's happening, guys. The entrance to the village is technically this area here. Now, when you guys make it there, you see that there's a fight that is actually happening right now. So let me just put in a couple of NPCs and some of the elementals. So again, you are walking to the area, and you are basically, the town is being attacked right now as you guys make it to the village. All right, so let me go ahead and put in some elementals and some NPCs, and then you guys can decide on either helping them or not. All right, so let me put some tokens on the map. And most of the people that you see that are fighting are not doing a very good job, guys. So they're getting their asses kicked pretty badly. All right, so and again, most of these people are just regular villagers. I mean, this town doesn't have like an army that can defend them, so they're just making do with what they got. All right, so if you guys want to help out the villagers, this is probably the time. All right, so actually, I think I got too many guys on the map. Yeah. All right, so that's good. All right, so again, you guys are going down the road to the northeast village from the city, because again, you kind of went through the city to get to this village. Now, if you guys are wanting to just attack, well, then we'll start the initiative. But what are you guys thinking? Just helping them out now, or wait till everybody dies?
Is this the monster?
No. Let me put the elementals on the map. So, okay. All right. So you see, like maybe about a couple of earth elementals. How many? You see about 5 of them, guys. And they're fighting with the villagers. The villagers are not doing a very good job, guys. And again, you are watching this battle ensue. So what's the plan, guys? Any ideas? Yeah, go ahead.
Ninja is gonna say, the villagers are in trouble. Let us. They haven't noticed this yet, right?
No, they're too busy getting their asses kicked right now, Mike. Not having a good time.
The elementals are kicking the asses of the villagers, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, because
yes.
elementals are kind of tough. You guys already now. If you want to make
pushing in the villager shit.
Yeah, if you
That's
guys
what's happening.
if you guys want to roll for elemental, to figure out that hey, these guys are going to we're going to give us problems. You can go ahead and roll for that. Elemental DC is I think it's Arcana. Is that Arcana? I think elemental is Arcana.
On nature?
Arcana, planes, maybe. I don't know.
Nature?
Well, let me get the handout, which is actually it's actually in the handout, guys. So if you go to handout,
My Arcana is pretty dumb.
and then it should be on knowledge skills. Okay, here we go. All right, so elementals, blah, 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 that would be. Do you guys see elementals?
Yeah, they're the planes, the last one.
All right. Oh, there you go.
Mhm.
All right. So I was wrong. It's planes, not Arcana. All right. So if you want to roll for it and figure out that hey, like we kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know.
All right. Since somebody doesn't know, does anybody want to try making a planes check? Of course you
I do not have.
I don't have either.
All right. Well then, you don't know if you want to fight. That's the technically you don't know what you're getting into. So there's 5 of them, and you don't know that much about elementals. So you are doing what people want to go.
I'm gonna tell the guys. I'm gonna say I'm gonna fly up and I'm gonna say we should prepare for battle.
All right. Somebody is flying. What about the rest of you guys?
I'm guessing that's where I like.
All right.
So I think the plan is to throw up the initiative. I don't think anyone has any buffs, if that's what you're waiting on.
Oh, okay. Well, right now they don't care about you, so you can technically prepare, buff yourself up, or whatever it is that you want to do, because they're kicking mucho ass right now. So I am gonna go ahead and roll for my guys. If you guys decide to start some shit with my guys. All right. So I rolled a 15. Well, all right. That's pretty good.
Rolled a 1.
Uh,
It's terrible.
all right.
I know I rolled a 5. That's-
All right, so you guys, again, you can do whatever you want because again, they don't care about you at this moment. So, Solaris, what do you want to start doing here?
Let me see, make sure I'm not muted. Okay, I'm not muted. Let's see, how far is this one? I do not know. These guys are not susceptible to my 80 feet. So if I take a full move for 50, it'll put me there.
Ugh.
Take a regular standard move to here, I think it was. Remeasure that out just to be safe. Yes. And go for my attack on this one.
All right. Okay, armor class is 18. 18.
Oh, that's an easy hit. Oh, would you look at that? I'm at 12. Or a 6, damn. Then fast roll 1d8 plus 2. I think it's 2d6 now. Yep, 2d6
All right.
plus. What is this damage? Stop lagging. Plus 1. Or 16 points of damage.
All right. Well, I did want to mention. This doesn't really matter if you guys know this or not. There's a DR of 5 for everything, guys. So, whatever you roll, just kind of subtract the 5. There's really nothing you can do about that.
So 11 points
Yeah.
of damage.
All right, so 11, get it. All right, we got my guys. All right, so that guy that you just shot, kind of, and you're not flying. Am I correct on that? You're on the floor.
Nope. I am on the ground.
All right, so he kind of looks at you and starts to, well, he starts to move in your direction. He's kind of not paying attention to the lady who he's fighting because she's not doing, she sucks compared to you. All right, so he kind of moves over. She gets an attack of opportunity and misses. Again, these are just low level NPCs, guys. They're not, they're not fifth level fighters. All right, so he starts coming over to you, and I do have a 20. Was that 20? Oh, he was right there. Okay, that was like a double movement, guys. All right, so he is. I can't rush you or charge you because the chick is in the way. All right, so that's it for him. The other, he basically, well, the other ones are still fighting the other guys. And again, they're not really paying attention to you guys. So, Mr. Pascal, what's the word?
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, I'm summoning two. Let's see how many get there. Summoning natural light too, so it's going to be too bad. So let me put them there for you.
Oh,
By the way, they are flying, Nelson.
all right.
They are in the air.
All right, is that it for you?
For now, yes.
All right, so we got Ninja Jew.
All right. I'm gonna move. Let's move. Can you move my token? Sorry, I currently I have a weird thing where like the button in the corner, like I have, for some reason my web browser is displaying the name on top of the little thing where I can click, like the selector. You guys ever had that happen?
Well, when you click on the arrow, it'll give you an option to select or to pan.
Yeah, it won't let me click on the arrow because I have like the name of the tab will like flash above it. Have you guys seen that happen? So it won't let me click it. Can you just skip me and I'll log out, come back in, and take my turn after Solaris?
Yeah, you might want to try a different browser. Maybe that might fix it. All right, so we'll go. We can skip there, Mr. Ninja. Well, not technically skip. You can do whatever. You can do two things next round. All right, Solaris. Your friends are summoning creatures, and this thing just kind of moved up on you. What do you want to do there, Mr. Solaris?
Let's see. This is going to be painful and dangerous. Let's see. Well, at least I have a... That's not bad.
Ugh.
Where is that coming from? Oh, that's a check penalty. Okay. It's going to be a 19. That's a nice number. Hopefully.
All right.
I'm
doesn't
back,
have
by the
combat
way.
reflexes.
Oh, well, if you want to take your turn after Solaris, go ahead. So what do you,
Alright.
what'd you end up doing there, Mr. Solaris? You're still thinking about it, I guess?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. No, 5, 6 right here. It will get an attack of opportunity.
All right.
And I will roll for my...
Oh, fuck. I rolled a 1. All right,
nice.
so he's prone. He is prone. All right, I rolled a 1, guys. All
Damn
right.
it.
So he tries to hit you, kind of falls over, and is prone at the moment. All right, Mr. Ninja Jew, if you want to go ahead and
My attack.
Oh yeah, well he's attacking.
So 18 is their regular AC, right?
Yes. 18.
Plus 4 makes it an AC of 22, so I still hit. Slash roll 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 1. So 9 points of damage.
9. Get it. All right. Now, Mike, you can do 2 things if you
All
want.
right.
No, actually,
Um,
one thing.
Just one thing.
Jason,
Yeah.
did you subtract the DR5 on that?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
he's
it's
he
14.
gave yeah,
Sorry, subtract. That's pretty good.
he said 9. So
DM, could you make a will save on this guy? DC's 14. I'm gonna use my gaze attack, so if he wants to look away. All right.
oh,
I don't know if they see.
I think I might be immune to gaze.
All right. Well, let
Well,
me know.
Well, let me just go and do a elemental trait. Elemental traits. I would imagine they would be immune to that. Okay, base attacks, good. Dark vision, immunity to poison, sleep effects, paralysis, stunning. Does that fall?
Oh,
into-
he's immune to paralysis.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, where we go. All right, well, there goes your shitty spell. Is that it?
Yep.
All right. Now the Earth Elemental is... Okay, this guy's going to go and do an Earth Glide. You guys know what an Earth Glide is. As a matter of fact, all of them are going to do an Earth Glide. All right, so let me just...
So DM, keep in mind I'm 40 feet up. That's the 4 on that wing.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, then nothing's going to happen to you because
Same thing for me.
I can't
Only
fly.
my pet is on the ground.
All right. Well, you suddenly see that all of them just go and sink into the ground, guys. So if you have tremor sense, you might figure out where they're at, but I don't think any of you guys do. So you might be in trouble this next round. All right, Flesh or Pascal, I should say. What's the word?
Yeah, basically, I'm going to summon another shot. And
Okay.
that time I will summon Dire Badger. Rainbound.
Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom.
All right.
How many I got? So 2. By the way, Nelson, you can tell me where they are because they get 60 feet tremor sense.
Who gets 60 feet tremor?
His badgers.
The badger.
Dire bed.
Badger. Well, the Badgers won't be here until next round, by the way. So, Alright,
Oh,
so-
it's a snake.
all right. So,
They cannot act until next round, but I guess they get summoned there, right?
no,
Is
no.
it a full round? I think it's a full round action for some of the Nature's
Yeah,
Ally,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, we talked about it last week. I think we all came to consensus that it took a round for the things to appear. Is that it for you, Pascal?
So I stay in the air, and my pet is going to move beside Solarius, like that,
All right, all right,
and like I'm 50 feet in the air.
all right. Well,
I'm gonna have to climb one of these trees.
Yeah. All right. So, is that it for you, Mister? You guys, right? All right.
Yeah.
I would assume yes. Ninja Joe, that's not good. Okay. Well, for one thing, none of you guys know that they have an Earthbite. But even if you did, I don't think it would. Unless the Badger might help, but that'll be next round. So Joe, what's the word? What's your?
I'm going to hold ready in action to cast a spell when one of these things comes out of the ground. I saw him go into the ground, right?
Yeah, they all kind of just sink into the ground. Yeah.
All right,
All right. So
that's my round.
All right, Solaris, you're not flying, so you might have some problems. You guys saw 5 of them there. It was your option to walk in there and start shit with them. So don't fucking blame me.
That's just one thing. The 2 bat, they are already in action. So if they get out of the earth, they can charge.
Yeah, do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, Solaris, You can
Okay,
do
so
something.
I don't feel safe on the ground anymore. I am going to do what every scout would do and climb a tree. Let's see, this tree here seems to be pretty tall. 80 feet, no, 35 feet. That's a nice height. I'll spend both my actions to climb this tree.
All right.
And my climb check will be 27. Not bad.
All right. Well, is your movement what 60? Because you're moving a lot there.
I have a movement speed of 50.
All right. And yeah, how did you get 50 by the way?
Fast movement plus 10 on top of medium size makes it 40, plus the dark template gives me another 10.
Well, doesn't the just a regular average nobody just have a 30 base? And
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay. Oh,
Plus fast movement from my class of scout gives me a 40. And then plus another 10 from my dark template gives me 50.
oh, okay, I got you. All right. Well, if that's it, my guys are up. Am I correct on that, guys? Okay. I
Looks
would.
like it.
All right. So these guys just suddenly appear. They come out of the ground and surround the flesh raker. So let me layer token, layer token, layer token. All right. So the other guys.
I have a readied action for this one. Does it have? I'm gonna use Power Word Pain. Does it have less than 100 hit points?
Oh yeah, it definitely has less than 100 hit points.
Okay, so it's gonna take a D6 damage. 6, and then every round it'll take another. Does it have? Does it have between 76 and 100? Well, you can. I don't want to meta your guys, but
No, that's fine.
depending on the number of.
These are CR5s. You guys can look at the book. No, it doesn't really matter if you know this or not, because I'm probably. I mean, most of you guys are flying, so that's not good for me. But anyway, these are CR5s, and they're in the Monsters Manual #1 if you need details on those guys. Or you can just Google that, guys. Either one of this is fine. All right, so these are CR5s, and the regular HP is 30. No, wait a minute, 68. All right, so do what you got to do. I have a DR5, therefore you only do 1 point of damage.
Does DR work against spells?
Oh,
Mhm.
no, I don't think so.
Okay, so for 2, well, that's real shitty. So for 2 rounds, you'll take. So on the next round, you'll you know, let me just
Yeah,
check.
DR is only for physical damage, so he's doing.
So
6.
another D6 each round after, as long as the spell persists. Okay, so next round you'll take some more damage, and then that'll be it for him.
All right, so this is this guy right here, right?
Yeah, he takes 6.
All right, 6. Get it. Well, I'm probably gonna kill this this dinosaur, maybe. All right, here comes. They're coming out of the ground. So I can only do 1 to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I think I don't know how much I. You
You,
know you
you
know.
did touch one time, Nelson.
All right, all right. So he's over here. They're attacking the dinosaur, and then this guy comes out of the ground, and he's gonna go after Jill, but he already came out of the ground, so that's it for him. All right, so we got Pascal. You're up.
So, question for you: does any of the bat and bat, not the badger, but the bat, they can get an attack opportunity, right?
Well, if I move away from them,
Or
yeah.
at least I prepare my action, so at least when they get out of the ground, they can act, right?
Well, I've already attacked your flesh raker, so that's it for me. You can do whatever you want with your guys. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, no, they went before me. Sorry, I'm just lost. Okay. Which one did receive some damage? The one west of the Badger?
Yeah, the one that Mike is hidden and he got shot with a couple of arrows is this guy, I think. Yeah. Well, actually,
Okay.
I know. Yeah.
So here it goes. The Badger will attack.
All right.
This one was there. So here it goes.
All right. So the armor class is 18. So just go ahead and do.
This one is prone, right? Is it the one prone?
Oh yeah, he got up. So when he before he attacked, because he was already there, he didn't appear out of the ground. So yeah, he should not be prone. So yeah.
Okay, let's see how it goes. Okay, the two bat first. The bat. They have bite.
Now I will say that since he did get out from prone, your flesh raker should do an attack of opportunity on him. So I mean, it's you don't have to, but you're allowed to do an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, we'll do that. So let's start with the flesh raker in that case.
All right, that's a miss. Oh well, yeah, it's a miss.
Is it
No,
a
I'm
hit,
sorry.
the second one?
No, 14 is a hit because he's prone. Therefore, you get a +4. So yeah, you hit twice.
And the bite. Let me look at the bite a second. I didn't write it down yet. The bite probably won't touch. It's only +2. So the bite is 13, so that doesn't hit.
All right. So is that it? Uh-huh. Is that it? Because if you did 9 damage minus 5, that's 4. And
so that's 9 altogether.
why does he have 3 attacks? Or
because I have 2 claw and 1 bite.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that would be all of them would. What? Don't you have to roll for the third guy for third attack? You only rolled twice. And
I rolled 14, a 24, and a 9. So the bite didn't touch. So the 2 claw touch, 1 5 damage, 1 4 damage.
Okay. Well, am I missing something, guys? Because I see the 1d20 plus 7 and another 1d20 plus 7, and that's. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. No, I didn't see that 9. All right. So what's the total damage, Pascal?
It's 9.
9. All right, got it. All right, okay. 9 it is. Got it.
Give me a second for the bat now.
All right.
Does 13 touch now, I guess?
No. It's 18. 18.
Isn't that one prone?
No. He was prone, and then he did an attack of opportunity, which I told him about already.
But they both, my bat will roll 1 on them, so 13. So that's it. I guess they didn't do nothing. And now the badger on him.
All right. So you rolled.
Sure, they have 2 claw.
He rolled 1 on both rolls. Okay. The badger. So all your animals have the same to hit. Am I correct on that? I mean, I find
the bat. I did a mistake. It's plus 30, but anyway, they don't touch.
Is that right, guys? His third level summoned bat has a plus 12. I don't.
Oh, what's the bat? Is it the green bound bat?
Yeah, it's a green bound, and I have
you have augment summoning. Okay.
And ash bound.
Okay, so is it just a bat period?
The bat period. The dire bat, sorry.
Oh, it's a dire bat. Okay, dire bat.
I think dire bats they don't have a pretty high score.
Direbat normally has a +5, but if he's green bound, then he gets on top of that, it would increase his strength by 6, so that'd be a +3, so that'd be 8. And then if he's augment summoning, that'd be 2 more, which would be 10.
And Ashbound, it's another +3.
Oh, what's that one? Ashbound feat?
Summon, it's +3 to luck attack roll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's pretty crazy right there. All right. Well, what's the damage on that last to hit?
Just 1 second. The 2 claw, and let me deal the bite now. That's for one of the badger. So does 23 hit it?
Oh wow.
31, 5, 23.
Yeah. Well, what's the damage?
Yeah, give me a second there.
You might want to
4.
get some
3.
macros going. 4, 3. Is that 7? Is that it?
And 1 second. That one is not good. It's a D6.
All right. So
It's
9.
so it's 2, 3, and 4. So 9.
All right. 9. Got it. All right.
So
9.
give me a second. The other badger. Here, does 20 hit?
Mm.
$13 doesn't hit, I guess.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna have to.
Does the 20 and the 26 hit? What is the AC, DM?
The 18 for the 20th time.
So 8.
All right. So is that it?
And the Flash Raker is not going to attack. He's going to jump away.
I got it. All right. There you go.
And let me see. So he's jumping. You want me to roll the jumping of it?
What is he gonna? What do you mean?
For it?
He's gonna jump over somebody, or he's going?
Oh, he can basically his thing. He can jump quite a bit in the air.
Well,
So he's get a +24 to jump.
I don't know.
Why is he trying to jump over somebody?
Yeah, basically he's trying to get out of there.
He's getting pummeled. That's why. He's getting his shit pushed.
Oh, you're
in.
trying to tumble away, so you don't.
I don't
risk
think.
attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, I don't think a flesh raker can have tumble. He can jump though if he's got.
And that's what he's doing.
All right.
That's
Well,
what I'm doing.
yeah. Well, are you?
So
gonna...
I can jump basically my displacement. So I can jump 50 feet basically.
Oh, I'll just go ahead and now. By the way, jumping straight up in the air is not technically the way that works. If you
Basically, normally it jump on enemy.
All right. Well,
Correct.
yeah. I think if I can't remember jumping too well. If you are going to jump across, or over somebody's head, I'll get 4 attacks of opportunity. So I just kind of want to mention that. So I mean, if you want to jump, go ahead and jump.
Does it because I didn't attack? Does it create attack opportunity if I move out?
Yeah. Anytime you get out of there, you move away from me, you're going to get a. Unless you're doing a withdrawal, I don't get an attack for the first 5 feet. But if you're going to jump, that's you're moving away from me. Therefore, I get 4 attacks of opportunity.
So
And-
if I move 5 feet, you don't get attack opportunity. So I'm going to move 5 feet that way, Nelson. And
Alright.
after that, I'm going to jump.
Yeah, I gave you the link on the jump, the long jump, as opposed to a high jump, and that's what I was trying to get at. All right, if you're doing a vertical, anyway, you can read through that. You don't need me to read that for you. All right, so you did a 5 foot move.
So yeah, and so that's mean the two there won't get attack opportunity, but the two other will.
All right. So
Uh,
yeah, let me do two attacks
I'm
of opportunity.
moving. I'm moving basically there.
All right. Well, I rolled 25 and 22.
The 25 touch me.
All right. Well, there you go. All right. So he is gonna go ahead and. Why are you? You just did a 5 foot step, dude. Why are you moving over there?
That's
Yeah,
the
but
long jump.
I am jumping now.
Yeah, but
You
what?
did your attack opportunity.
No. You can't do a 5 foot step and do another move action. You can only do one move action, which is.
A 5 foot step's a free action, isn't it?
What? Yeah,
Yes.
but I don't think you can move after you do a 5 foot step, guys. That would be a withdrawal. So if he's doing a withdrawal, then he won't be able to. Well, he could withdraw with a jump. I guess he could. Yeah. So you're doing a withdrawal if you're doing what you're doing right now, Mister. Mister.
The 5 foot step is done, so it doesn't create attack opportunity. When I move out of there, is where you attacked your 2 times, right?
Yeah, I already did my attacks of opportunity. So you're doing a withdrawal movement. Is what I'm trying to get at. All right. Well, is that it?
I don't think you can do a move in the same turn as 5 foot.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell him. But then he said, "Well, I'm gonna do a withdrawal." I think what he's trying to do is a withdrawal, guys. So
So
he did-
you can 5 foot step, but then you can't use your move action to move.
right as a 5 foot step, Pascal.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm stuck there.
No,
You can jump from there, but then you provoke those attacks of opportunity, or you can 5 foot step and end your turn, but not
Yeah,
both.
I did 5 foot step and I can jump, so I get those 2 attack of opportunity, right? Is it?
Wasn't a jump though a type of move action? Am I
Yeah,
right there?
Yeah, but if he changed his mind from a 5 foot step to a withdrawal, then what he's doing is fine. Yeah. So I think what he changed his mind, guys. He's not doing a 5 foot step. He's doing a
A
withdrawal.
jump check is included in your movement, so it is part of a move action.
Yeah. But again, so
Okay.
so he's doing a withdrawal. He's not doing a 5 foot step, guys.
Okay.
So he did
okay.
the first 5 foot. I can't attack him, and then after the second 5 foot, he starts to jump, and I do get an attack of opportunity. That's why I rolled 22 and 25. All right, well there you go.
That's good.
Yeah.
And I'm going to summon some more.
All right. Okay, well Ninja Joe, you're up.
Alright, this guy, I'm gonna power word pain him. So he takes 5 damage. That's a spell, remember? And then for the next 2 turns, he will take some more damage. So it's your turn, and on your turn, this guy will take. I think I missed that on his turn. He should have taken another D6. This guy should have taken 2 more damage on his turn, but that I missed that. And then the power word pain effect would end for him.
All right.
On your next turn, he'll take another 1, and then that'll be it.
All right, so
That's my turn.
so you did how much to this guy?
He should take 2. This guy should take 5.
2 and 5. Get it. All right, we got Solaris. You're up.
Okay, time to be less than optimal. That's okay. But this guy right in front of me here.
I wonder if I can climb that tree.
They probably can.
Yeah, anybody can climb. So yeah.
Question is, would they want to?
Well, I mean the damn whatchamacallit is just jumping all over the place, so I have to limited Jewish professional.
Let's see. A full round attack for me is a plus 5 and a plus. No, that's not it. That's not right.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm gonna
There
have
we
to.
go.
I'm gonna have to climb that tree. All right. Well, the DC of the climb is 15, and the climb is based on your dexterity. Am I correct on that? I think it is.
Yeah.
Strength or dexterity, depending on which one is stronger.
All right.
Yay! Happy fun lag time. D20. There
What's
we go.
the? I might be able to carry you. What's my carry speed?
I don't know. All right. So let's
Okay,
see.
here's my roll. Fuck it.
Dex. What's my
I
dex?
get a plus
Oh, well, I got a pretty good.
12.
Yeah, I got a really good strength. So I'll use my
It's
strength.
first one, and then slash roll 1d20 plus, and I think it's 5. So that makes it 7.
All right.
Yeah, 7 plus 7 to the next one. So it looks like the first one hits. That's okay.
Hey, how
Minimal
much do you
damage though.
weigh?
1d8 plus 1 second. What was it? Since I don't get my regular pluses, +1. I do no damage to him.
All right. No damage. It is. Got it. All right. So these guys start looking around. They see this guy over here, and then they look at you, and they well, let me see what intelligence they have. I mean, they gotta
I
be.
probably weigh about 180.
All right, yeah, you're too heavy for me.
Well, intelligence is not that bad. Six is enough to know that they can. They need to split up. All right, so a couple of them decide to move towards the or charge the flesh raker. So this guy and this guy do a charge. All right, so here's my plus. Put a +2 on those 2 hits. 1 and a 2. Oh, critical.
Ooh,
All right, so I rolled a crit and a 24, and let me confirm the crit. All right.
22.
Ooh, geez. If I could do another critical on you, Pascal, you're technically gonna die. I don't think I'm gonna roll another 32. That would be amazing if I did. Okay, I did. All right, so I did 15 plus 17, Mr. Fleshraker. Are these
The
guys?
Flesh Raker is dead, Nelson.
What's that?
The Flesh Raker is dead.
Oh shit. Well, no. Oh well. I mean, you saw those 5 guys. Not like I told you to go in there. All right. So let me just move this guy. Well,
Sup, you cunts?
DM.
there you go.
Hey,
Oh, we
Nelson,
got someone
Nelson.
back.
Nelson, if you move out of the reach of the 4 creature, you get attack opportunity on all of them.
Yeah, I'm also flying, DM. I think I mentioned that I'm 40 feet up in the air.
Oh wait a minute.
So
where?
Nelson,
Yeah.
can I roll attack opportunity on that one?
Yeah. You totally can.
And,
Oh.
and this guy down here needs to take 5 damage
Oh.
because it's his turn again from the power word pain.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were. This was Solaris, Mr. Mike.
Oh,
So they all ran. They did just a run maneuver, guys. That's how they move so fast. So they did a run maneuver, which is ×4 my movement. All right, so they go right at the base.
And then they climb the tree.
No, I can't climb the tree because I've already wasted my run maneuver on getting to you. Now you can do as many attacks of opportunity as you want, Mr. Pascal. All
What
right,
I'm doing.
yeah. Hey, while he is doing his attacks of opportunity, do you want to fill in Mr. Slevin on what you guys are up to? Let me get some water or some Diet Coke. Yes, I know Diet Coke is terrible. But anyway, fill him in on what the hell's going on right now, because Slevin doesn't know what you guys are up to.
Yeah, we're just fighting these elementals. We were just gonna do one quick thing, and then we left Xanos with the kid back at the drow boat.
Oh, and a side important thing to note: add 50,000 gold to your.
Oh yeah, we
coffers.
got 50,000 gold.
Big money
Each person.
coming into that big money.
That was the result of looting
Oh man,
the
how many? Oh shit, how
the
many
guard
candles can I
stuff.
buy? I can buy 5 more candles of invocation.
What do those do? What are you going to use those for?
Oh, shenanigans! They let you cast Gate.
And with Gate, what can you do?
What can't you do is the real question.
I'm just wondering because I've never done such munchkinizing as you
so
guys
Gate,
have.
so Gate lets you get like a creature from another plane as long as it, and the candle specifically, it has to match your alignment. So Ifritis that have Wish are those are creatures that you can get with Gate, and
Oh,
so that's
nice.
something. You can also get you could get like a half-beamed version of other creatures, although some DMs say no to that. But you get to control it for rounds per level, so you can just pull it out.
You can
summon.
definitely get templated creatures because it doesn't have that same restriction that the other ones do.
So yeah, you can just pull it out and get. Oh, and I think the hit die for one creature is like double the level of the item of the caster level, and the caster level for an item is the minimum level to cast it, unless it says otherwise. So that's 34. So if you could get a 34 hit die anything to help you out for 17 rounds.
Oh, nice.
So if things go south here, I can pull
Just
it out.
burn one?
Yeah.
I think it takes a little while to burn, doesn't it? Specify that you have to do some setup, or no? Is it just a standard?
Let me see.
All right.
A candle burns for 4 hours, but if you use it to do the Gate spell, it goes out immediately. It does something else too.
All right. So, Slevin, he knows what's
And
happening.
Benson.
Yeah.
You can. Which one of the guys that is already hurt on the tree by over there? Which one of them of those one are hurt? You can add 20 damage extra on it.
Oh, okay. Now, which one of those did you want to do damage on? Because all of them, all of them took off.
Yeah, but only one was in range of provoke an attack opportunity. It was already damaged previously by the spell and by those one there.
Oh, okay. So you did.
So I don't know which one of them. I didn't see where you move it.
All right. So you said you did 20 damage. With
on the weaker
DR.
one, basically.
Yeah, the one the DR. You already subtracted the DR, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So he kills one of them, guys. Now, Mr. Slev, you ran off one of the guys, man. What happened with that?
What?
The Kajata guy quit.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Why did he quit?
Well, he quit in the middle of your conversation with him, so I think he just got mad at the way that was going. But I don't know. I'm not blaming anybody. But
I mean,
you weren't mean to him or anything. I don't know. He just had it.
Yeah, I didn't think I was being mean. I was legitimately curious. I just, that was. I like having discourse, so especially when it's not my turn.
Well, yeah, you know what? I was listening to it. I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but I guess it must have been. Anyway, he's not playing. I tried to message him, but he's not messaging back. All right.
I don't know. He may have been mad at my character too, because I think he wanted everyone playing tier 3 stuff, and I wasn't really gonna do that. So I think that made him a little mad too.
Oh, well, that we have more than enough people, guys. Once Mr. Zanos shows up, that's 5 people. All right, so no
Says
need.
he's still in the Skype group. I don't know.
Yeah, but he left the Roll20 game.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for him to. Well, if I don't get a response from him sometime during the week, I'm just gonna have to drop him. All right, well, it's not that big of a deal. If I just kind of wanted to mention that and make you feel bad a little bit. All right, Mister. Are you?
I don't.
You
I
don't?
mean, it's unfortunate, but it's like, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
All right. Well, are you gonna play your dwarvy character? Is that you or whatever? Oh, that was him. All right. So that's okay. So let me put Mister. I'm gonna put Mister Brodo. All right. So Mister Brodo, you're.
I have a new character for this group. Yeah.
You got another one? All right. Well, tell you what. I don't.
I'm gonna switch them up. I mean, just mix it up. You know, add some flavor to the game.
All right. Well, okay. Well, do what you got to do, bro. All right. So, I did my movement. Somebody did attack of opportunity. So it's Mr. Pascal's turn. Pascal, you're up.
Yeah, I'm drawing for you.
All right.
So those 2 lines, each of them is a wall of thorn.
All right. I got it. Yeah, he did that last week, guys. Remember that I got.
No, I just don't know how it works with elementals.
They'll take damage.
Particularly
but,
earth elementals.
Yeah, they'll take damage, but I have to move out of that area for me to take damage. All right. Is that it for you, Mr. Pascal?
No, I get still 2 bats that will attack.
All right.
So that one there is going to be attacked.
All right. Well, armor class is 18.
Yeah, I'm doing that fast. Actually, I like better the bat. They only get 1 attack. It's easier.
So, you guys explained to him or Pascal, or I mean, Steven, about why you're here in the village? Because he knows all about that, right?
Yeah, there's some random elementals attacking. They're all different sorts, and that's sort of the info
So
we
it's
got.
taking 6 damage, that one, Nelson.
Oh, the creatures actually take damage upon resolution of that spell. If they're caught inside of it.
Well, I have to move in order for me to take damage, guys. So if I don't move, I'm fine. Yeah, I think we talked about it last week. Is that it for you?
No,
yeah.
We didn't talk about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. All right.
Any
Well,
creature within the area of the spell when it is cast takes damage.
Yeah,
as
no,
if it
we
had
talked
moved
about
into the wall and is caught inside. What we talked about was someone attacking from inside the wall.
oh, okay. All right. Well, regardless, I took my 6 damage. Is that it for you, Mr. Pascal?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it. So, Mr. Ninja, you're up.
Ninja moves here. He's flying. He'll shoot a bolt with his crossbow. This guy, I think that misses, and that's my turn.
All right. New round. Solaris, you're up.
Okay, so I see that they're engulfed in a wall of thorns now. How tall is this tree? So right now I'm sitting about 30 feet in the air.
Yeah, the way you measured it a while ago sounds about right. You know,
Okay.
from the bottom to the top.
Xanos is at his parents', so he's not coming tonight, in case it wasn't made obvious by now.
Oh no, that's cool.
Let's do another.
We got plenty of people. No need for Xenos.
Do another. Well, let me see. What can I do? What can I do? Shh.
By the way, just a small precision. It's 2 walls. It's not only 1 wall. Each line represents a wall of thorn.
So it's 2 castings of it.
Yeah.
So they
4
would
of
take
my pet
double
didn't-
damage.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, well, whatever. All right, is that it for you, Solaris?
I am thinking I need to see what I can do up here. Well, I'll climb up more to as top as I can. And then that's a move check. Where's my climb? Let's roll that. 14. I don't know how that works with climb. What was the DC? Oh well. I'll just make an attack now. I'll move 5 feet up.
No.
Ranged attack. 20 hits on.
Well, here's the thing about climbing. You know you have to use both hands to climb. So how are you?
True.
Yeah.
So then I can't make that attack.
Yeah. All right, unless you have some sort of I don't know.
No, that's it. That's it.
All right, so Mr. Oh, okay. My guys are at the foot of the tree. They've got the wall of thorns, and they are looking at again. They have an intelligence of 6, which makes them about as smart as a Democrat. So they have a clue that they can probably climb up the tree. All right, so and that was a joke, by the way. All right, so let's see. That was. I'm gonna go ahead and climb out of there. I know I'm gonna take a little bit of damage, so yeah.
That's not the damage because they get 20 or more class. They won't get much. And also they get their CR. The thing is, they needed to do a strength check just to move.
Oh, is that correct? Wall of Thorns? I don't remember having to do with strength to get out of there.
Strength. By making a strength cast full round action for every 5 point which they exceed 20, they move 5 feet.
And agree. You can own 5 feet thick. Allows you blah 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 twice. Break force creatures slowly. 5 points. Oh, okay. Creatures forced away. Okay, strength check for more. For every 5 feet that exceeds 20. Okay. All right. So I have a 20.
But not fast.
Yeah. Well, I have a pretty good strength. I think what was it? 27. 27. Oh no, it's 25. So 25. That's a plus 7, right, guys? Yeah, 25 is 7, guys. So I get plus 7 on my 1d20. 1d20 plus 7. All right, so 1, 2. Oh, there's only 2 guys there. All right, so
anything above 20, you move 5 feet, so you're stuck there.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, that's not a bad spell there. 24.
So Solar, you're safe in your tree now for a while.
5 feet, 20. So okay, so I gotta beat a 20 just to get out of there. Am I correct on that? I mean, just want to double check with you guys.
5 feet, not to climb, to move out. And don't forget, you get 2 wall.
Right. But if I don't make my 20 roll, then I can't move. Am I correct on that?
Exactly.
Normally, yes.
To make 25. So you need to roll 18 and above to move.
All right. Well, that's okay. This guy over here, they're gonna attack. Oh, wait a minute. No, I already attacked. So this guy's dead. Am I correct on that? Did you say he's dead already? Pascal?
No, I did. I told you. Let me see.
I could have sworn you said he's dead.
6 damage on it.
Yeah, he is. I thought the Fleshraker is dead. I heard that too.
Fleshraker is dead. Oh yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then he's dead. Then
and that monster there got 6 damage from the two bat.
All right, 6. I got it. All right, so let me make the strength check to get out of. Oh, you know what? I still have the Earth Glide, so that's not gonna work. All right, so hey, Slev, are you gonna get in? Are you gonna roll for initiative or what?
Oh, I thought I was supposed to wait till this encounter's over.
Nah, dude. I mean, you were technically with them. You were just getting stoned before you decided to go into the
So
village.
he had a,
Oh yeah,
he had a,
so yeah.
So
Got it,
you
delayed.
said, "I'm gonna light one up. You guys can go ahead. I'll be right there." And then you.
Oh, right on, right on. I'll just use this guy in the meantime until I switch. All right, got it, perfect. Wherever is spare, you let me know on the map. I'll be there.
All right. Well, you can be wherever you want. All right. So I rolled a
Yo,
21.
dude. So I just smoked this shit. I call it Keysack Heterak because when you hit this blunt, you can see the future, my dog.
All right. All right. Well, I rolled a 21. I technically can move out of there. Am I correct on that? Yeah. I did a
Or-
5. Yeah. I did a 5 foot. That's
No.
the only thing I can do.
Now you move for any 5. Basically, what it say, Nelson? It say for anything a creature exceed 20, a creature may move 5 foot up to a distance equal to its normal for every 5 point. So if you don't move 5 point above 20, you cannot move.
Well, why don't they just put down 25 instead of 20? A creature
Yes,
moves
it's
5 foot. No, I can move at
And you
least
need
5
to
foot.
exceed it by 5.
Wow, look, can we get a ruling on this? Because I swear that I can move 5 feet.
Creatures can force their way slowly through the wall by making a strength check as a full round action. For every 5 points by which the check exceeds 20, the creature moves 5 feet, up to a maximum distance equal to its normal land speed. Of course, moving or attempting to move through the thorns incurs damage as described above. A creature trapped in the thorns can choose to remain motionless in order to avoid taking any more damage.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what was his strength
So,
check?
in order for
I
him
rolled
to
a
move
21.
for any creature caught inside of a wall of thorns or trying to travel through a wall of thorns, they can move 5 feet with a DC strength check of 25. They can move 10 feet with a DC strength check of 30. 35 gets them 15, 40 gets them 20.
That fucking sucks. All right. Well,
That's
yeah, I
the
kind
point of
of.
wall of thorns.
Well, they should have just put in 25 and yeah. All right, they did. It doesn't matter. All right, so I'm not moving, so that's all that matters. All right, so I'm not making my strength check, therefore.
But you do take damage.
Well, I'm not rolling damage. That's somebody else's problem. All right, so if they don't give me the damage, I don't know what damage I took.
Pascal, roll that damage.
You don't need to roll damage. It's anything above your 20 AC, you take 5 point of damage, basically.
Oh, it's always 5. Is that
so
correct?
you get 5 DR5, so you're not taking any damage. That's
Oh,
what I
okay,
was
so
saying earlier.
yeah. Also, okay.
It's
So-
magical. DR doesn't apply to spells unless it
Okay.
specifies that it
Okay.
does.
So
what's
they
physical
all
damage?
get 5 point of damage in that case.
What isn't it the damage from the physical thorns, Mister Slevin? Therefore, it's feasible.
Doesn't matter. It has to specify. Complete Psionics has a whole section on why its powers that deal piercing damage are mitigated by DR. Even though normally if a spell deals piercing damage, unless it says that it doesn't overcome DR, it overcomes DR.
Yeah, there are some spells that'll say something like it'll say like this is
There's
physical
one called
damage.
like Quill Fire or something like that. That's that says that it needs to overcome DR and shit like that. But the standard is that it doesn't.
All right. So what you're saying is, if it's
So
a
basically,
magical.
they all take 5 of damage.
Okay. So, yeah. All right. So yeah, I can. That's probably right. All right. So 5 and
So
5.
The 4 of them get 5 damage, Nelson, in that case. I thought the DR did it, but
Yeah. Let me just put 5 on all my guys. All right. Well, we got Joe. Did you do anything?
No, it's my turn now. I'm just gonna try to fire another bolt at the.
the DM, you skipped me.
Okay. Well, then let's do Mike real fast because he already was doing something.
Alright, I always miss. I miss. It's my turn. Okay, now it's back to Pascal.
All right, Pascal. What's up?
Okay. Really simple. Those. This one goes 30, and this one goes 30 also. Those two bat, they go there and there. So that's pretty much, and let's roll the attack for that.
Now, would they take some damage since they're putting their hands on my wall of thorns, on the wall of thorns?
Nelson, you rule that you take no damage from attacking through the wall. You said that last week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
That is
one way is
exactly
good
what
for
we
the other.
discussed last week, and you ruled that even when they're engulfed in a wall of thorns, attacking is not a move action that incurs the damage.
all right. Well, hey man, this guy's giving me a hard time, man. I got to kill him somehow. Jesus, I can't do shit. Is got fucking
So,
27 armor class? What the fuck?
Nelson, from the two bat, that guys get 21 damage.
All
and let me roll the two other bat over there.
Well, 20, and that's with the DR, right? Am I correct on that?
Yeah, that 31 without the DR, and that's 21 with the DR removed. So one of the bat hit. That guy's here take an extra 12 point of the damage, Nelson.
All right, 12. And what was the guy? What was the other one? What was the other one? This guy over here.
This one got 21.
All right.
And let me. If the Badger went to the maximum of their movement, are they entitled one attack? They cannot full attack.
Well, they can do a charge, so they can do, double their movement and attack, but they only get one attack.
Okay.
If that's what you're. All right.
So he's going to claw. Each one of them is going to claw. Let me look at it that way. 1 and 21. One is eating.
Well, you're making a lot of rolls, dude. I mean, these guys.
That's the Badger.
Yeah, that's. That.
Well, Badger don't do much damage. 4 damage extra on this one.
Right. But your Badger moved to that area. Why is he attacking so many times? He only gets one attack.
Yeah. So is what it did. A 7. You get a 13 and a 21.
Right.
So each one had an attack.
Well, you have 2 Badgers? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right, well, give me the damage on whoever. Don't know who you want to do some more
4
damage.
on that one.
All right, so got it. All right, well, if that's it, then it's a new, well, Mr. Ninja already went, so is that it?
Yeah.
All right, so we got new round. Mr. Slevin shows up, or his Odo Swaggin shows up.
He hits the blunt.
Oh, that's his move action? Okay, well, there you go. All right, we got Solaris. You're up.
Okay, let's see. They are still. Well, I'm sitting comfortably, and I'm high enough that they can't really get to me in one turn and make an attack before I do anything. So let's do another set of attacks. Actually, just one attack on this one. Ranged attack. 19 hits. Slash roll. 1d8 plus 1. I do no damage.
All right. No damage. Got it. Right, we got my elementals. All right, so I'm gonna do a restraint check to climb the tree because there's really not much I can do here. I mean, I really don't have any options. Oh, I see 1d20 plus. I mean, that could Earth Glide, but I would still have to make a strength check to get out of there. All right,
No, you
so
wouldn't.
for the Earth Glide, is it's still movement,
No.
guys? Yeah. Okay, well, that's good to know. All right, so I'm still gonna try to climb the tree because I need to kill you. All right, so 1 and a 2 and that. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, so.
I
Oh,
take
Jesus.
5.
Yeah, I gotta roll like an 18 or higher. Well, I've got 2 guys in the bottom that I'm. All right, well, I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna attack these guys over here, guy. All right, so he's gonna turn around and then attack the whatever they bats, I guess. All right, so here's my full round on the bats. 1 and a 2. All right, so that's I think I only hit him with the 29. All right, so yeah, so the that's it for me, guys. Mr. Pascal, you're on.
Okay. So you did, Nelson?
Yeah.
Those 2 get 5 points of damage because they try to climb?
Yeah. Got it.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Five minus 5. Got it. Alright.
They all attack the same one, by the way, Nelson.
Sure, yeah. Just roll your stuff and tell me how much you're doing as far as damage goes.
Yeah, what I'm doing.
And by the way, you know what? I was listening to the show about cannabis. Turns out that cannabis is very, very helpful. There's people that live hundreds of years because they smoke cannabis. That's a pretty amazing show. Yeah. That's what I heard, bro. I'm just letting you know. If you want to live forever, start smoking some weed.
Just like the fucking, that's why all the Kisak Hederax children lived like, God Emperor Man and all that shit, right?
I was,
Because,
I'm not
they
in-
hit that spliff, man. That's what the
I'm
real.
not- I don't understand the whole genre of Dune. I mean, the guy turns into a complete pussy at the end. What was the point if you're just gonna be a pussy?
Like which book are you calling at the end? Like
Well-
at the end of the whole thing, or at
Well,
the
no,
end of
the Children of Dune. He goes out into the wilderness. And
Oh, and he dies, yeah. But it's
what?
political. It's political. He has to die, or basically
Mike, you're
his whole family will lose their power because the traditions of the people
What, Mike? You're
require that he die.
yeah, but you're
What's that?
you're in God mode, Mike. Why the fuck do you? I mean, you make the rules, Mike.
But
what are
no,
you
but his
talking-
power depends on the people, and that's the thing that's this magic about it, right?
I thought
so
it was
he's-
the
his
spice
power-
that was
Nah.
doing
That's that.
Yes.
You want the damage?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Yeah.
We'll
Let's.
talk about this
Let's
later,
go
DM.
Yeah.
This
I don't.
one there. Nathan, Nelson get 35.
All right. So he goes down. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. If I was God Emperor
And
of
this
Doom,
one there,
I
Nelson?
would have. I would just be fucking going apeshit on everybody. All right. And then this one was what?
This one there get 21. Where's the missing one there? One disappear.
Did I fucking, you know what, guys? I might have hit the delete button. All right, well, let me fix him and just fix his AC. I don't think he was hit too many times. So let me just, I think I hit delete by mistake, guys. All right, so I'm just gonna give him 44 because I can't remember what was his full damage. All right, are you done, Mr. Dude?
Yes, I am.
All right, Mr. Ninja Jew, who happens to think that God Emperor Dune pussy mode was a good move. I beg to differ on that. All right, that's it for him, Mr. Odo Schwagans. You're not very helpful, which is fine because Mr. Summoning is doing all the work. So
Yeah, I think I'm good with him doing all the work.
yeah, no,
He's carrying.
Stoners are lazy.
well, I beg to differ, dude. I work very hard on being stoned. All right, so let's see, Solaris.
Same, mate.
Yeah, where you go?
All
right.
right. There's one left. The other one has crumbled. Let's do my thing.
Yeah, you're messing with your bow. Well.
Oh no!
You make a
I
balance.
don't know how that works.
Well, you're gonna fall from the tree if you don't make your balance check. You try to do an attack and you fumble around with the bow and arrow, and then you might slip and break your neck, perhaps. The balance roll is just
balance.
1d20 plus your dex modifier for your balance. If you fall, you said you were 35 feet.
17.
All right, you're fine. All right, so you've managed to catch yourself by snagging on one of the branches, and you do not fall down into the awaiting arms of the elementals. All right, well, that is it for Mr. Solaris. Is that correct, Mr. Solaris?
Mm-hmm. There's
All
nothing
right.
much else I can do.
All right, so this guy, I gotta try to kill you, dude. So I mean, I could earth glide, but that would just be a waste. All right, so 1d20 plus my 7 modifier. God damn it! I hope I can fucking make it. Come on, 20. No, don't make it. All right.
You can take 5 damage, son.
All right, for 5. Okay, so I got 5. All right, we got Mr. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to attack the bats with my other guys down at the bottom. All right, so bats are going to take this bat right here, by the way. All right, so 2 full rounds on the bat, 1 and a 2. All right, 28. Oh, that's not bad. 23, 27. Oh, those are good rolls on that one. All right, well, hopefully you are not fucking up with your management. But it probably wouldn't really matter. What's the dude? Your bats have been around for a couple of rounds. What's a round check? Doesn't he only keep them for like 1 or 2 rounds, guys? I know that there's.
Is it rounds per level, or is it minutes per level?
Nah,
Summon nature ally, right?
Yeah, I think it's round per level. Yeah. So your
It's
shit.
been about
like
4 or
5 or
5
6.
rounds.
Yeah.
And once again,
You should be able to keep them around 5
nature
rounds.
duration double, so you can double that.
What?
Oh.
What are you talking about? What do you mean double? What do you have? What are you
When
talking
you are ashbound, you have
The ashbound.
Oh, yeah,
double
you
the
got
time of summoning.
Are you adding that +2 to attack on Ashbound gives you?
Yes,
Yeah,
he
it's
is.
a +3.
Yes, I do.
All right. So ashbound is a feat. Am I correct on that?
It is.
All right, and then then you're saying that gives him double the time for him to stick around. Am I correct?
Yep.
All right.
And
Well,
that's you remember you have a DR5, I have a DR10, so you can attack the bat all night if you wish.
well, I mean, there's not my. I mean, I got to play my guys correctly. Which they're probably gonna die anyway. So, all right. Well,
And they also get fast healing tree.
all right. Well, if I can
That's
just
so
if I can fucking just climb that goddamn tree, I'd be all right. Ninja, you're up.
All right, I think that hits.
You still jump in me, Jay.
Eventually they'll get outscaled, but it'll take to like CR like 10 or 12 encounters probably.
Well,
That's fine. You just jump in me again. You can go with Ninja Joe, but remember me after.
No, I mean Ninja Joe's flying.
I do
can't
3
reach him.
damage to this guy.
I can't,
Yeah.
yeah.
3
I
damage.
can't. I can't do anything to the flying people, Pascal. There's not much. I
Yeah,
can do.
but you jump in my turn, is what I'm saying. Since the
Are you on the ground now, Solaris?
Nope, I'm still in the sky. I'm still in the tree. I saved on my fall, so I'm still
Nelson.
just kind of chilling up there.
Yeah.
Nelson, I think did you skip Pascal?
yeah,
Oh, did I skip him? I thought he was finished.
no, you just didn't do me.
Yeah, you said this guy took some damage, and then this guy did some damage.
Oh yeah, that wrong. Okay, I say nothing, Nelson. I thought you guys win and attacking me, and you didn't do me.
Okay, well if I missed you then because I'm looking at the rolls and I don't think you rolled, so you're up, Mr. Pascal. So if you can go Pascal and then Ninja can go. I hit the button too many times, guys.
Alright. Well,
So-
I did 3 damage to him if you just want to do it now. If I don't know if it
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah, I'll do
That'd be-
3. All right, 3. Got it. Wait a minute, you did 3 damage with the DR, so he doesn't take.
No,
2.
no. What's the... Okay, yeah. Never mind. He doesn't take nothing then. Was it
Uh,
DR5?
DR5.
Okay, yep. Never mind. I hit him, but it doesn't hit him.
Alrighty then. So make them rolls, Mr. Pascal.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Hey, now that Slevin is here, do you guys want to just get the sacrifice thing over with, or?
It doesn't matter to me. Whatever you guys want to do.
Because there's a little bit. I mean, you were technically not solving the problem because, the problem is whoever is summoning these creatures. That's the problem. All right, so just give me the damage, Mr. Pascal, so we can get on with the story.
Let me just double check with. I think Xanos was expecting it to be an abbreviated game. I'm not sure if we care about Xanos or not.
Oh, guys, it's really up to you. We can do the sacrifice next week, and we could just hang out in the village. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just, I figured since.
I mean, if we can manage everyone in, might as well make it a full-blown session.
Nelson,
Well,
this
then we
one
can tourniquet.
get 37.
What, this one right here?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna leave it up to you guys. It doesn't matter to me. Yeah, 37. All right, so 37. Got it. Got it.
And let me quickly just do the 2 other bat that will go fast, Nelson. Promise.
You said that an hour ago, bro.
Oh no. So they don't touch. That was really fast. Come on.
Well, you rolled a night. You rolled a 19, bro. That's a hit.
Yeah, they get 20 armor class, so doesn't touch, right?
You already know that their armor class is 18, so I don't know what you are.
I thought you said 20 for armor class.
I've been saying 18 since we started, bro.
No, you said 20 at first.
You know what
but
I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna put I'm just gonna, because it seems that you're not.
It just for the War of Thorn, Nelson, they would have taken 7 damage instead of 5 if they had 18. You say 20, sorry.
Oh, well, I don't think I said 20, but okay. All right, well, if you're not up on the memory of the armor class, it's right there in front of you, so you won't forget. All right, so
let me roll the damage in that case. So we take 13, Nelson.
All right, which one takes 13?
This one there.
All right, 13, got it. All right, well, now, wait, Ninja already went, so, Slevin, you're up. Slevin. All right, so.
With 37, the other one.
I think this is almost over, so
Well,
I'm gonna pass it.
yeah. I mean, it's basically his.
I'm a spellcaster, so there's no point in wasting my spells if we got this wrapped up.
Yeah. All right, Solaris, you're still up in the air, or you're up in the tree. And,
Yep.
Yeah, you're doing something.
I will do my usual. Since I can't move, I'm not proccing my skirmish damage. Oh, that's a miss.
Right, miss it is. Alright. Well, if that's it for Mr. Miss. Mr. Elementals, well, I only have, well, okay, I'm going to do full round on the bats. Okay, so 2 full rounds on the bats, 1 and a 2. And I am going to do a... fuck. Alright, so you know what? This guy's not that completely... Well, fuck it. I'm just gonna try to climb. I don't care. Hopefully I might get lucky and get up there. Come on! 25. Fuck. Oh, well.
He's
Alright.
taking 7 damage.
Yeah, 5. Alright, so I get
Not
5
5.
damage.
Not 5, 7. You get 18 armor class, so he takes 7 damage.
Well, the 5 is for the Wall of Thorns. Am I correct on that?
So, if you read the Wall of Thorn, it
He is
does
taking damage that is subtracted
225.
from his AC. We were under the impression that their AC was 20, which is why he was taking 5. But now that it's been revealed that they are 18, he's taking 7.
All right. Well, I'm not exactly sure where you guys got the 20 from. I think that's pretty clear on the 18. But regardless, doesn't really matter because you know I can't climb the goddamn tree, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't. Yeah. It matters to you guys. Yeah, but okay. That's it for me. Am I correct, Mr. Pascal? All right. I would assume yes. We need to kind of.
Yes, you didn't touch the bat on the with the 2 other guys.
All right. Well, do your thing, bro, so we can finalize this because there's only. I mean, it's technically his summoned creatures that are doing all the work, so not much that you guys can do. All right. Well, do your thing, bro.
So, does 22 kill it?
Which one? Point to it and just.
The 2 bat attacked it for 22.
Yeah.
does it.
Are you talking about the guy up here, or which? Are you?
Yeah,
About?
this one there.
Oh, 22. Yeah, he's dead. All right. So there you go.
I won't roll the badger, it will save time.
All right.
So I will be rolling the 2 bat on the same guys down below.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Let's do that.
Well, now that we're almost done, somebody can start doing the
So 14 damage on him.
somebody can start doing the calculations on the XPs, perhaps. All right, and then there's only one left. All right, so is that it for you, Pascal?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, we got Ninja, and again, you might want to start calculating the XP.
I'll calculate it. I can't do damage to these guys, so there you go.
All right, well, it's Odo. I think he said he was just gonna not do anything. All right, so
Frodo.
there's yeah.
Let's see. I am still up high. Let's see. I reach. They are within 1 range increment. I will shoot this one from my tree, safety perch of happiness.
Mm-hmm.
At the XP is
21.
2500.
Slash roll one.
That for everybody?
I'm level 6.
Oh, you're level 6. Never mind. 1 second.
It takes 4 points of damage.
Right, 4.
So there's five CR5s, correct?
5 CR5. That is correct. Did you calculate the DR? Oh yeah, you did. Okay, 4. I got it. All right, 4 it is. All right, so this guy, he's just gonna go and Earth glide out of here. I mean, he's smart enough to know that hey, this is not gonna work for him. And another thing is, he's not gonna go all the way over there just to climb a fucking tree. All right, so he's gonna Earth glide out of here, guys. So that's technically it. All right, so this guy sees that his friends are dead, so he is just gonna be like, "Fuck this," and plus he's gonna disappear in a little while, guys. You know, whoever is summoning or doing some sort of a portal is a real problem. All right, so you guys already got the XP. So the
Yes, sir.
villagers. Now remember that the villagers are shades. Of course, they're not. They look normal, but you guys already know they're shades. All right, so they kind of are. They think that everybody assumes that you guys are with the Zentarium guys, because nobody ever comes to the Shadowfell area other than the Zentariums, or maybe some merchants every so often. But anyway, they think that you guys are with the Zentariums because the Zentariums do have sway here in the Shadowfell area. All right, so they come up to you guys. They thank you, and they whoever wants to be the face. This female, again, whoever wants to be the face, I'll just say Ninja because Ninja Joe's like right in front of me. All right, so she kind of comes up to you, Mr. Mike, and grabs you by your vest or whatever it is that you have, clothes, and she thanks you.
Mikey.
Yeah, well, whatever you have. Vest.
Stranger danger.
All right,
Stranger
so
danger.
she says, "Thank you for coming here. Half of the village has been wiped out due to these elementals that are showing up." She said that just only about a couple of hours ago they were harassed by a couple of air elementals. And again, you guys are you don't need to make a kind of a knowledge check because again, you guys already know what air elementals look like. Even though you don't know what they're all about, you've heard of air elementals before. All right, so she is telling you that they were able to fend off some of the air elementals due to the fact that they, either ran for shelter or they just disappeared. Because again, if you do summon creatures, there's a time limit on some of these. The problem is that they are telling you that they are being summoned via some sort of a portal or a gate or something. So again, you already know that there's the gate spell. If I'm not mistaken, will not work here because again, this is the demi plane of shadow, and it's almost impossible to summon something out from the outer realm. And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but right now, you know that it's almost impossible to summon something from out in the plains into the Shadowfell area because you did make your knowledge nature or knowledge planar on the demi-plane of shadow. You guys know all about that. All right, so she's telling you that whoever's causing this, it's not going to stop until you find out. She said, look, we've fended off some of these creatures. They come and go. The problem has not been stopped. So they would like you to, again, they think you're Zentarium guys. So they're asking you to, help them out by figuring out who or what or why these elementals are being summoned to this village, and that's basically sort of like you guys are gonna have to figure out what the hell's happening. Is what I'm trying to tell you. All right, so do you want to mention this to the villager, or do you want to say anything to them, or do you have a clue as to how to go about?
I didn't know that. The gates don't work here. Is that correct?
Well, as per lore, if you tell me if I'm wrong, because I imagine that the demi-plane of shadow makes it impossible to gate creatures in here. Am I? Because you guys are technically in the demi-plane of shadow, or Shadowfell. If you want to just look that up, I might be mistaken. If I am, just let me know. All right. So again, something or somebody is.
The entrapping.
Uh,
I think what was it? The Domain of Dread had the entrapping quality. I'll look it up later. I don't think it's relevant at this exact moment, but it might be later. So I say, well, that sounds like a bit of an issue. Are you aware that this area might merge with the Faerun within the next day or so?
Are you talking? You're asking her this, by the way?
Yeah.
She says, "Well, we were trying to go to the sacrifice for tomorrow, but right now we're having a bit of a problem with the elementals killing, destroying half the village. So we have other things that we're kind of worried about at the moment."
All
So
right. Well, what would you know, do you have any ideas as far as who you think these elementals or where they came from?
she says, "No, they just kind of sporadically started appearing a couple of weeks ago. It used to be not that. It used to be not as frequently as it is happening now. So it seems that because of, I don't know if it's tied to the sacrifice or whatever, but it's starting to get a little bit more frequency in the the summoned or planar elementals, the gate or whatever it is pull them into the damage plane of or Shadowfell. She technically
I'm gonna use my Illithid Savant's lore ability to see if I can if I know any rumors or anything. What's a 20 give me? A 20 would give me uncommon but available, known by only a few people and legends.
All right, well, that definitely is gonna help you out. Now, you do know that, and this is you. This might or might not be important for you, since you know that the you are in the Shadowfell area. Uh, this, well, did we ever figure out if we because summoning something to the Shadowfell area is that a as per lore is that something that can be done? Because I don't want to give you incorrect information and then you're like, wait, didn't you say that you couldn't summon creatures from outside the planes? So I need to know that. Can you update the Kane character? Yeah, I need to know if, in fact, again, you guys are in the Shadowfell. Just to be technically correct, Shadowfell guys. If the lore, because I don't have time to read the whole damn thing. I thought you couldn't, but I might be wrong. So that's kind of like very important. Can you gate a creature from inside the Shadowfell area? Is that a yes or a no, guys?
Yes, you can gate creatures in from pretty much any plane, no matter where you are, as long as you have the right stuff.
Yeah, so some planes prevent things from leaving.
Yeah. All right.
But
well,
I think you can generally bring anything from anywhere.
Okay,
It's just
great.
getting
There
them
would
out is the
be
problem.
some planes have not impeded, but limited magic that like prevents all conjuration magic. But I don't think. Well, I know for a fact the shadow. I don't know why we keep calling it the Shadowfell, but the Shadow Plane doesn't have that trait. So you can call in people from even the material plane if you want.
Well, the reason I say Shadowfell is because technically it's the lore of the Anauroch, the Shade people or whatever you want to call them. All right, so if that's the case, then that kind of actually makes things easier for me. You know that since, in fact, you can gate creatures from other, from the planes, then somebody is actually making this happen. So you need to figure out who that somebody is. So again, somebody's casting gate because you know that gate works, and it's basically destroying the town here, guys. So just to make sure you guys understand, gated creatures can be gated into the Shadowfell area or the demiplane of shadow or whatever it is you want to call it.
When you use it as a calling effect, though, it's like a one-time thing. So you could call in like a lot of low hit dice creatures, but I would think that if you had something where like they're streaming through, it would just be a portal.
Yeah, but didn't we? Well, here's another thing I wanted to discuss with you. That staff that I can put whatever spell on it. Couldn't I just give it to some kid and, you know?
You could put gate on a staff with gate.
Yeah. Well, I think I
That's
used
a thing.
Yeah, you guys said that was
right.
Yeah, you guys technically told me that per rules I could do that. And I got a little upset. Remember?
I mean, there's an item you can buy with gate that I just bought in the town that I was at. So that's,
Yeah, I mean, no, putting gate on a staff is completely fine. It's just that you have charge limitations. So if you use it,
Yeah.
know.
No, you're right. There's 50 charges per staff. I got you. All right. Well, again.
Oh, nice. That's it. That's
Well,
a good
we're gonna
staff.
get an awesome staff here.
Well, look,
That's,
guys.
yeah, well, that's worth
Hey,
a
he
lot
might be
more,
down
yeah.
his last 4 charges, guys. So chill out. All right. So, okay. I'm not saying that a kid has a staff and is doing this. I'm trying to give you ideas, guys. Because I know that you guys are like, I have no clue. So I just kind of gave you a little give me on something possible that it might be possible. I'm not saying somebody has a staff with gate. I'm just saying that that's a possibility. Or somebody could be casting gate, guys. I mean, he would be a high level character because, of course, you have to be 18 or 17. I got you guys. It's not a 17th or 18th level guy, but he might be a low level nobody with a staff that he wants to just fucking kill everybody in the city. All right, so that's just a couple of hypotheticals, just to have you guys thinking. All right, so what's anyway? The lady is telling you all this, Mike, and you're getting ideas that okay, since they can technically gate creatures into the Shadowfell or the demi-plane
All right,
Shadow, then
So I pull the knowledge from some of the brains I've eaten, and I realize like, oh, there's that they could potentially gate in things here, and so I say, well, it's possible that someone or something is bringing these creatures here. Is anyone new come to this village and since the slightly before the summoning or the monsters began, or has anyone recovered any artifacts recently and brought them to the village?
And she says, well, that's strange of you to ask, but we did have I guess you can call him a regent sorcerer in the village. Unfortunately, he died maybe a month ago, and so there was some sort of experiment that he was running, and unfortunately his laboratory blew up with him in it. A lot of his magical items were scattered throughout the village. So a couple of us grabbed them, some of his makeshift items, such as wands, but it was something that it wasn't technically very helpful for the magical items that he did have. Again, most of it was just mundane items, such as wand of, some low-level spells, guys. So there was an explosion with some sort of a sorcerer that lived in the village like a month ago. Some of the magical items were destroyed. A couple of them were, scattered throughout the area of the village because, again, it was a big, major explosion. So she tells you, well, I mean, we did have our sorcerer in the.
I say, well, could you, maybe point us in the direction of where his lab was, or do you know anybody that still has these items? Can you give us a list? Or point us in that direction?
She said, well, the magical items we didn't make a list on, but again, we have various people in the village that might have picked something up and were unaware of the potential hazards of some of these items. Again, we didn't get a head count on what people had, so I have no idea who might have.
So maybe we'll need to go in. Are there active attacks going on as we speak, or was this the only one, and we expect another one come in a short time?
Well, they're randomly having these attacks, but this is the only one that is happening in the village right now. They basically came from the ground and they started attacking us when you guys showed up. But no, there's no other emergencies that are happening in town at the moment. Real fast, Slevin, what's your vision, dude?
Are you making your new guy?
Yeah, I got 60 feet dark vision.
All right, so I'm finishing up with this guy. All right, well there you go. There's your dude.
So Ninja says, what we can see to helping out this village, but if we find any of the items, we'll claim those as our own in payment.
She says, yeah, you can grab whatever items you want. We just need this to stop, like now. So if you can do anything to figure out what, who is making these things happen, please try to solve the problem. So,
All
all
right. So I turned to the guys. Do you guys and I guess they overheard. I say, hey, do you guys want a rest for, an hour or two, and then and then we can go in and search out these the source of these elementals.
I guess we can take a long rest after that thing. I don't, unless you guys need to recover anything.
We can introduce Slevin's new character too while we're.
oh, so what's going on with the stoner? Are you gonna drop him or what?
Yeah, he left. He was too stoned. He got lost. That's what happened.
Oh. All right. Well, whatever, bro. You can make your intro, whichever way you want. You are yeah. If you can maybe just tie yourself to the Zentarium in some sort of
Yeah.
fashion, just to not sound like.
Sure. Yeah, you see a old guy over here. He's very like hunchy, hunched shoulders, hunched over. He looks like a very small, almost frail man. His hands are shaking as he looks at a tome within them that he's currently reading over very carefully. He has very tattered, kind of long, dark gray robes, but yet they're utilitarian. They seem to allow for free movement. They're not like the wizards that wear skirts and whatnot. But he's definitely well wrapped, well protected from the elements. Should he encounter them. And he's bald on the top, and he has a very large, unkempt white beard that hangs down his face.
Real fast, guys. This is gonna be like I guess you can, if you want to categorize the mission, it's gonna be like a mystery mission, I guess. All right, there's gonna be three parts to the town. So if you need to gather information and all that, this is going to be something to where you're going to have to make some rolls to kind of figure things out. But she will take you to the laboratory that got blown up. I just kind of wanted to fit that in real fast. Let me get some of the drink, guys. Well, I'm gonna some more Diet Coke. And you could, Mr. Slevin can talk about how he works for the Zentarium or whatever. All right, so I'll be back in a second.
All right. I look over and well, he took me off the map, but I kind of walk over to you and I say, what is the tome you're reading? I'm a specialist of sorts.
He says, "Oh, greetings, stranger. Stay a while and listen."
I kind of nod my head.
This here tome contains all the ancient lore of my home plane, Sanctuary.
Okay. Well, does it have a list of monsters or something? I've been.
Yes, within these papaces are lore of many great demons and elder evils.
Oh, well, he pulls out his own.
In fact, here on this page you can see the three prime evils.
Oh.
Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal.
Okay. Well, that's he looks very interested. He says, well, could I purchase this book from you, or could I stay and read it for a minute?
Well, it's been passed down to me through the generations. You know, I'm part of an ancient order known as the Horadrim. I'd be loath to part with it.
Ah, well, what does your order do? Do they try to stop these evils, or do they try to encourage them?
Well, you see, I'm the only one left.
Hmm.
There used to be many of us.
So do you try to stop these evils, or do you try to encourage them?
When I can, I would absolutely stop them. I try to encourage many young heroes to take up the mantle of righteousness and defend our world from threats from both the heavens and the hells.
Is he doing the what is that game? Sit a while and take
Oh,
a.
greetings, DM. Stay a while and listen.
There you go. Oh, that's. I still say that the German the Nazi robot was kind of interesting. All right, don't mind me. I was just hey, sounds like that guy from that game.
I think it's a D20. It's a percentile, Jason. I think it's 1 to 20. It has an item shop with magic items, and otherwise no.
Okay, let's see. Roll 1d100.
All right.
wait.
Did you say magic items? I can make artifacts of great power.
No item shop.
Ninjo says, well, if you're looking for items, I recently, and he kind of opens his coat that he now has on for some reason, and he has these
Stranger
candles.
danger.
He has these candles, and he says, well, if you want some items, I could help you out, but you know, I might call upon a favor in the future.
What kind of favors?
Well, when the time is right.
Hey, by the way, I've been looking at the party with my detect evil that's constantly up, and I'm wondering if I ping anything or if people have like undetectable alignment spells up or what's going on. Maybe I'd get nothing.
Let me
You
look.
detect no evil from me.
All right.
Me either, Sliven.
Good. I would hate to see a dark force amongst the party.
I think that yes, I think that you would detect me as evil. Yeah, because I'm undead. So.
Oh, you look undead though, right?
Well, no, but I have disguised self, so I wouldn't. So if you have true seeing, then you would see that you would see me that I'm undead.
I do not have true seeing, but I'll say, you there, why do you have a foul presence about yourself?
He turns and he says, well, unfortunately, I was destroyed here earlier by a monster, and this dark plane brought me back as an undead.
A most unfortunate circumstance. We shall remedy this for you in the future. We will quest to do so.
Yes, that would be most excellent. He says, unfortunately, I believe that I must be destroyed in order to be brought back.
Nonsense. I just tap you with one of these here rods of resurrection.
So Rod of Resurrection says only if it is destroyed.
True resurrection.
True Resurrection says that you have to be destroyed. It says it explicitly does not work on undead or constructs.
Smite evil.
He's trying to kill you.
So yeah, you can resurrect someone who has been turned into an undead creature and then destroyed. but it can't resurrect undead. So, do you have a thing of true resurrection?
No, I'm an old man.
All right, so he says.
But if you find one, I can identify it for you.
I see.
And then you would know that you have one.
I see. So, who is it? Jason, if you want an item, well, we'll just talk later, is what he says.
Would you like an item identified?
As long as those candles aren't for mood lighting when it comes time to pay the favor, I may be interested in what you have to offer.
So Ninjo says, I'm gonna go look around and see if there's a bar, see if I can acquaint myself with the locals.
All right. Oh, by the way, she points to the ruined tower as the place where he had his laboratory at. So the place looks pretty, doesn't look good. All right. So again, if you want to investigate that, that's something you might want to do. But somebody's gonna go to the tavern. Anybody else wants to tag along so I can put everybody on the map? Are you? I don't want to interrupt the role playing, but everybody is good on the role playing or finished with that, or?
I could use a good mug of ale. Let us head forth to the bar.
I will go to
Maybe
the
they have pull
bar
tabs.
as well.
All right. So you guys walk into the tavern. Now, again, everybody's shade, and they still drink whatever it is they drink, so you can drink whatever they're drinking. All right. So as soon as you walk in, everybody is pretty much a little hesitant to talk to anybody because again, they've had half the village has been pretty much slaughtered, guys. So they're not in the best moods. But and they're supposed to actually go to the ritual, the sacrifice festival, and right now they can't even do that because they know that they're probably gonna get attacked any moment now. So they kind of are a bit apprehensive in talking to you guys. But you do walk in there and people are not in the best of moods. So what do you guys want to do there?
Oh, I'm just gonna order up and start chit chatting. Say, why you look so sour?
And then the bartender kind of walks. You're across from the bartender. He says, "Don't know if you already know there, sir, but we've been attacked by some planar creatures such as elementals. Don't know if you already know anything about that, but they've taken half the town, and we don't. We tried to escape. We had a couple of us try to leave the town where they were attacked by these. Don't know if you know they're earth elementals. So we're not having bit of much fun here since we're basically kept prisoners in our own village. So and plus, not making it to the festival also make things a bit uncomfortable for us since it's mandatory to make it to the festival. So not only that, we haven't had reinforcements of you Zentarium coming by here. We called for help not too long ago, 2 days ago, and you men just finally decided to show up. So that doesn't make things make us feel pretty good about you men showing up late, as well as again having half the town be slaughtered by these creatures. So they're a bit they're not, because they called for help a couple of days ago and you guys finally showed up, and again they're not too happy with you guys either, because again they're assuming you are Zentarian soldiers, even though you don't have emblem, or you might, don't know. But regardless, they assume that you're with the Zentarium, and they called for help, and you guys just showed up with half the village being killed. So that's like, where the fuck have you guys been? Is what I'm trying to say. All right, so what else do you want to ask the tavern before he spits in your beer?
Say,
bear
you
the
know,
emblem of the Herodrum.
Says, what was that, old man?
Or nothing.
Says, well, if you men are here to help us out, we could always use whatever help that is available. So, do you men have any ideas as to how are you going to solve this issue with with these elementals? So, what's your plan, boys?
Well, we're looking for basically the artifacts from the wizard that used to live in that tower.
Don't really know about any artifacts. I know that the sorcerer that was at that wizard's tower, a couple of his items were blown to smithereens. I personally couldn't find anything. I know a couple of the villagers were able to, partake in some of the items that was destroyed from the tower, but I personally don't have or know of anyone that has something of what you might call an artifact.
I meant it in more in a general sense, sir, not in a specific sense. If you know of any items that were taken from the tower, we believe that, or at least I believe that the current situation is being caused by someone who has access to those.
Well, that might be true, but I couldn't really help you there. I actually didn't even think of that. I thought these creatures were just some freak of nature, or coming out of the outside the village. You don't rightly know that we've been stuck in this village for quite a number of years. So don't know if you are aware of that, but that's basically the how we've been living here undisturbed for almost thousands of years now.
Have you do you know anybody that took any items from the tower,
No.
or anyone that partook, or anyone you've seen over there? That would be a good first step for us.
Oh, no, not really, sir. I've like I said, there was a major explosion. There wasn't anybody here that would do a head count on some of the magical items that were spewed throughout the village. Again, we didn't take a head count on who or what was able to, get any magical items. I couldn't tell you. It could be some kids.
I'm gonna sense
know.
motive. I'm gonna sense motive to see if he tried to take one.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
I got a 16.
All right, let me just do 1 to oppose. I'm just gonna give my guy +2 because he. All right, you know that he's telling the truth. He basically is just a regular guy, bartender. He is not well versed in who found what, and he doesn't really even know that these creatures are being summoned via any kind of magical item. He's not a magician, so he wouldn't know the first thing about why or how these creatures are attacking.
But do you know any? You mentioned kids. Do you know anybody that has some kids around here? Some younglings maybe that scurried off?
Well, there are a couple of lads and kids in the city. Don't rightly know. I know that old Joe here has two siblings. Mary's got 2 little girls as well. There's also Peter, Paul, and Jesus. He's also no, but Jesus is a single man. No, that's wrong. I should have said that. Anyway, yeah, he's basically going off. There are like 4 families. Each of the families, just to simplify things, have 2 kids each. So that would be a total of 8 kids, guys. 4 families, 2 kids each. That's 8. So he's giving you the names of John, Peter, Paul, and Ringo. Okay, just to simplify things.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said Mary. So Peter, John, Peter, Paul, and Mary. All right.
Okay. Well, thanks for that information. I think we'll start by investigating those families.
All right. Oh, what? Just out of curiosity, sir, what makes you think that these kids involved? Normally these kids are good natured. I wouldn't think they would be up to no good, but you never know.
Well, somebody took the item, and I don't unless you know of anybody who has ill will. I don't know that it would be that a person, an adult, would be dumb enough to constantly summon these monsters into the town, unless you have somebody out here that's obviously has something against the city.
Oh, you got points, sir. We've not had any troublemakers live in our city. The only troublemakers we've ever had were a couple of drunken brawls, but no real harm came of any of that. Well, I guess the kids might be. Well, if it is the kids, try to be not so hard on them. They probably don't know what they're doing. But that's what I'm assuming, sir. Not exactly sure what exactly is causing the ruckus with these creatures. All right. You have any other questions for me, sir?
Nah. And I turn to Kane and I say, could you mind if I look at that book? I'm gonna see if there's any monsters in here that are known for summoning lots of demons into a place.
All right. And as far as
Well, normally I would hang on to the book myself. Do you have any questions for me? I've read it so many times, perhaps I could tell you.
Yes, is there any sort of demons or evil creatures that would be able to summon a large amount of demons into an area? Maybe this is related.
What's the check, DM? Can I do like a knowledge of the planes check or what?
oh, are you trying to figure out what item might be causing this? Was that the question?
No,
Yeah.
I just asked him if
there are any demons that might be causing this.
Oh,
If I knew of any demons that might cause this.
yeah, that would be a planar check. It's not that high. It's only a 15.
All right.
All right. Well, if you make your check, you would know that more than
I
likely, because again, you already know about the shadow planes and the the demi-plane of shadows. You know that this is more than likely being gated by either somebody who's casting a gate spell or any other number. I mean, there's Ring of Gates, guys. There's a staff. There's too many things out there that would be a magical item that would be causing this. So, it's a gate. You've already figured that out because of Mr. Derek or whatever his name is. Slevin's character is what I'm trying to say. Mr. Kane, yeah.
I would note that most demons are like their own kind. They are not prone to summon elements of the earth or otherwise.
Yeah, and if it was a demon, guys, the demons were probably. I mean, somebody would have seen one, but nobody has ever mentioned anything about a demon. So the only real clue as to what the problem is happening is that a lot of magical items were scattered about the village. So you kind of that is like a major clue. And nobody's mentioned any demons. Nobody's seen any demons. But of course, somebody could be polymorphed into a demon could technically be to polymorph and might be in the room right now. Does anybody have arcane sight? Not that he is, but just out of curiosity. Arcane sight or true seeing or any of that.
I have detect evil that's constantly up.
Oh you already know everybody in the demi-planes of shadows is somewhat evil. If I'm incorrect on that, just let me know. But I think I read that most.
I mean, Yeah, I mean, I don't even think it's a mildly evil aligned plane, but maybe I'm wrong. Let me double check.
Well, I'm not saying they're people here are murderers. Is what I'm trying to say, guys. I mean they have tendencies to not be that good. Is what technically what I'm saying. All right, so no demons that you are aware of.
Yeah, the plane's mildly neutral aligned, so.
All right, well there you go, guys. Mildly neutral.
So
and
most creatures would probably tend towards neutrality unless they were one of the undead or shadows on the plane.
All right, well there you go, guys. No. There might be a demon. I'm not saying there's not, but right now you would have to investigate if there was a demon via true sight or arcane sight or something to where I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I think I can spot a demon here. But again, you would have to say, no, wait a minute, I have arcane sight, so I would. So the alignment clue, Mr. Kane, you already know the lore that you just read, so that's what you're getting out of everybody in the room. Do you see somebody who's like really, really bad, like evil Democrat? No, you don't see anybody like that.
No Democrats, no Hillary Clinton in here, I've noticed.
Ninja turns and says, "Are you a cleric of some kind, sir? Are you able to channel divine power?"
Well, sometimes when I put my mind to it, but I'm getting rather old and forgetful.
I see. And who is the deity?
I know many secrets, arcane and divine.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
the cryptic Herodian.
Well, the problem is I've just forgotten all the secrets that I know.
So he says, well, that's a problem to have. Hopefully we'll.
Yes, it is. Although I will say one thing, young man. Keep butterflies away from me.
Okay.
All right.
Keep butt flies away from you.
Do they damage you in some way?
I have no like for their kind. There was once a fan fiction written by Blizzard where I was killed by butterflies.
Luckily, Slevin, you changed
They
character.
called it Diablo 3.
Oh, yeah. Diablo, that's what I forgot the name of the game. All right.
But like I said, everything after Diablo 2 is merely fan fiction.
Okay.
So I say, all right, well, I don't know much about this Diablo fella, but maybe I'll read it in the book sometime.
He's the Lord of Terror.
Well, maybe we'll have to keep the realm safe from him.
Before
to do that, you would need the Soul Stone, Mephisto's Soul Stone.
Well, there you go.
All right. Well, maybe after we're out of here, we can look at go getting that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, perhaps.
And I say, well, let's go to attend to the present concerns, and let's go check out the Mary, Paul, Martha, and John, or whatever their names were. Yeah. Peter, Paul,
and Mary. John, Peter, Paul, and Mary. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Jason? You have any
biblical?
Oh, okay. Well, they're. Hey, Mr. Pascal and Mr. Jason, do you want to chime in on some what your ideas on how to proceed, perhaps?
Oh no, just a small comment. I tell the new fellow that we had previously a guys with us that smoked too many butterfly and got lost somewhere.
Yeah, did you see like a guy high on life out in your travels?
Well, I've seen many high on life. I'm quite fond of life myself.
Ah. Well, okay then. Well, let's go check out. I think it was Peter.
Oh yeah.
See if his kids have gotten lost.
Yeah, just remember the Beatles. There's John, Paul,
Hmm.
John Paul. Anyway,
I
guys.
feel I must warn you. Do not touch the children. It is a very bad thing to do.
Okay. Paul.
Yes.
All right. All right. Well, I'll put the names on Peter, Paul, and then Peter. All right. So, who are you guys going to meet first? By the way, just real fast.
Do not touch Peter's Peter, if you know what I mean.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, we got it. Let's go check out John.
All right. So you guys, real fast. So you guys make it to.
There are many among the clergy who would touch a young boy's Peter.
Okay. All right.
And
Well.
is in your church?
Uh-huh.
Not mine.
Okay.
The church of another plane. The Forgotten Realms, I believe.
Okay. All right. Well, that was interesting.
Elminster in particular is known to touch the young children.
Well, I mean that could be a possibility. I'm not going to argue with him on that. All right. So you guys, let me just go ahead and put
He
you.
says he's fostering young heroes, but we all know what he means.
Right. All right. So let me put you in the room. All right. So you guys make it, and you go to the first house on the list, which let's just say it's John, whoever it is that you want me to put in the room. All right, so
Yeah, John.
All right, so you make it into John's house. You see that him and his wife and two kids are in the room with the again. This is a pretty small, house, guys. All right, so you make it in, and you meet the husband and wife as well as the two kids that are, just walking around, running around in the room. And they let you into the room, and they're looking outside, making sure that no elementals are going to be attacking any moment. So let me okay. There's her, and then there's him. All right. So who wants to talk to the people? Oh, that's supposed to be a guy.
I can't see right now.
Are you not?
Neither can I.
Oh, okay. Well, let me. Well, I got the lights on. All right, let me try that again. I'm gonna move you back from that, and then back into. How's that? Can you guys see something like over here? No. Yes. Maybe.
Yeah, I can see now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can-
All right.
I
So.
can-
All right. So the wife and the husband are basically just afraid to be attacked at the moment. So who wants to ask some questions?
How about you handle this, Kane, since you seem to be really good at speaking with people.
What are we doing here again? I've already forgotten.
Ninja says, well, we're, how about I just handle it? So I go up
Oh,
and
thank you, young man. I would appreciate that greatly.
say, John, we got your name from the barkeep down a ways. We're just checking to make sure that there hasn't been any issues with your children recently.
He kind of walks up to you and says, "Don't rightly know what you're talking about, sir. What exactly are you referring to?"
Well, we have suspicion that one of the village children here may have stumbled across an item that is harmful to this village, and we're looking to make sure they're safe and recover the item.
Well, he says, "I don't rightly know anything about that, sir. I've been pretty much just been trying to take care of my wife and kids. I wouldn't really know too much about that."
All right. Do you know where your children are presently?
One of them is here, and let me put the female. All right, so there's the two kids. One of them is over there by the here. All right, here's the other kid is right there, guys. All right, he says, and then the kid kind of is behind the dad, and he kind of looks up at his dad, and he says, he's just confused as to what you guys are talking about.
I say, do you mind if we speak with your children? Ask them if they know of any other kids that have went missing recently.
She says, no, we haven't had any kids. He says, no, mister, all our friends are fine and well. Hopefully we can make it through this invasion of what these creatures are. Hopefully somebody can stop them from appearing in the village. But I don't really know what exactly what information you're trying to get, or from me or my sister.
Well, if you just know of or have heard of anybody recently that maybe found an item in the wizard's tower
And then-
over yonder.
As soon as you say that, he looks at his sister, and then his sister just kind of goes, like, she goes to the corner, and he looks at his dad. He looks up at his dad, and then he kind of hugs him and says, "I don't know anything about any staff, sir."
Oh, well, that's weird because I didn't say anything about a staff. I just said an item.
And then he looks at his dad, and he says, "I don't want to talk to this bad person." And his dad kind of looks at you and says, "Well, my son doesn't feel too comfortable around you, sir. I think you might have to explain yourself."
Well, I say, Kane, come here and tell the children a story about the power of the gate staff.
Oh, yes, a classic. The gate staff.
Did you see the gate or the gate staff?
Sit here, boys, and stay a while and listen. Let me tell you all about the staff of gate and how its evil, ruinous power can bring forth the demons and devils like Diablo or Mephisto.
And he says, "No, it's not. The staff has magical powers. It's a power of great power. We can defeat all the bad people that ever can come into our village with a staff."
Until you turn to demon summoning.
And he says, "Mister, I don't know anything about a staff, so I think it's best if you leave right now." And
I will use my powers of great judgment and sense motive upon this child.
And then he,
giving him a detect evil
While these guys are being a minor distraction to the rest of the group, I'm going to hide in plain sight and move silently and make a search of the house.
All right. Well, go ahead and do a search.
12 gets me nothing.
Not much, by the way. All right, so he's over there searching the area, and the kid is he's not going to say anything else. So he's like, and then the father is basically like confused over what the hell's going on, because the father doesn't know shit about staffs. He doesn't know what staffs do. He's not a magician. All he knows is that mages have staffs, and that's all he knows about staffs. He doesn't know that they could have, gate spells on them and so on and so forth, guys. So he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. And my kid doesn't feel comfortable around you. Plus, he's not saying anything. So he stopped talking, guys.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
That's my sense motive check.
All right,
Try to touch his pee-pee. Maybe that'll work.
What?
Use that spell.
No, I just have a very high wisdom score and also
So
points.
your wisdom is like 50, am I correct on that, or what?
No.
Because I know that 30 is a plus 10, and you got a plus 20, so what the fuck, bro?
Right. I have 12 points in sense motive.
Oh, okay. All right.
9 is the normal max for my level, but I have the bloodline, so I can put another plus 3.
All right. Well, the kid is definitely. It's obvious he knows something. For one thing, he blurted out that it was a staff, and then another thing he blurted out was that he thinks that the staff is awesome. So
What was I sensing motive on again? I seem to have forgotten.
yeah, you were trying to figure out if this kid was had some information about the staff, and you know he does.
Thank you, Ninjo, for reminding me. Well,
Oh, you were
young
talking.
man, I know you know what this staff is.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were talking in character.
And lying is a grave offense. You don't want to be known as the boy who cried wolf, do you? I could tell you that story as well.
All right, so he's kind of looking up at his dad, and he shakes his head like he's sad, like he's not going to say anything to you. So he's not
Once
talking.
you lie, and then you lie again, and then again. Your
And,
father will stop believing in you, and the next time you say something true,
all
he
right, so,
will simply not believe you.
all right, so he basically gets behind his dad now, and he's not saying anything. And his dad is confused over what the hell's happening. So the dad, now the wife is like, she kind of gets there. She says, "Look, we don't want any trouble with you guys. If my son says he doesn't know anything, then he doesn't know anything. So I think it's better."
Listen, lady, don't you point your bow and arrow at my face.
Uh, uh, and then she says, I don't have a bow and arrow, but I might if you guys don't get the hell out of here, because again, you're making my son very uncomfortable."
Can I make one more last search check while all this is still happening?
Sure, yeah. All right, so
Nelson,
uh huh.
I'm going outside of the house and I'm going to summon
11
fate.
gets me absolutely fucking
I'm
nothing.
going to
Okay.
summon and I will put you the name in the chat.
All right, so you're outside, Thor.
Nelson, it's very important what I'm telling you.
All right, well, you're doing something, I think.
I'm summoning that. He's going to make himself invisible and go inside. And it's a natural ability of detect out.
All right.
Detect what?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what you're doing, other than.
Oh, it has detect
Oh, it has
not.
ethereal jaunt. I think it's
No,
what he's-
I think it has invisibility. He said it has invisibility and detect thoughts. So I think he's
Oh, yeah,
detecting
yeah.
the child's trying to.
Comprehend
Yeah,
languages,
detect
dancing
thoughts.
by detect thoughts.
So the
Discern
kid would have to
state,
make like a
shapeshifter,
will save, I think.
Dream, ethereal
all right.
chant.
Well, what's a will save? What's a DC, by the way?
Detect
It's
thoughts.
16.
All right, I'm just gonna give him like a plus two. All right, this is the will save, by the way. All right, fuck your detect thoughts, bro. All right, so you're not getting anything out of the kid, Mister Invisible Detecting Thoughts, and the mom is.
Can you just do it again? Like,
Well, I mean, yeah.
Nelson, can you do a DC 16 on the father, please?
Oh, all right. I'm just gonna give the dad like a 4, guys. He's not as he's a little bit brighter. All right, so you detect out his dad doesn't know shit. His dad is just being dad.
So dad now tell his son to tell the truth.
Well, you can detect thoughts, but you can't tell him what.
No,
to do.
it's not detect out.
oh, you're gonna possess him?
I'm possessing the dad and he's telling his son to tell the truth.
What's going on with your crazy 20th level powers, bro? What's going on with that?
It's his CR1's Fae. He just used Summon Fae. It's just a broken Kingdom of Kalimar spell.
So he's summoning this crazy creature that can possess somebody?
Exactly.
Honestly, the creature's more broken than the fucking. That's the problem with low level Fae, more so than the spell. But
It's from Oriental Adventures.
Yep, once a week he can possess. These abilities are as the spells cast by a 5th level sorcerer. Save DC.
I want to know who's helping this guy out. God damn it!
Nobody.
I find that hard to believe. All right. Well, no, I'm kidding. You're a good player. All right. So I'm just frustrated that you got this crazy shit at low levels. All right. So but it's per raw. So what are you gonna do? All right. So you know that the kid knows that he's gonna get one of his best friends in trouble if he starts talking. So he's covering for Mary's. He's the best friend with Mary's kids, guys. I know I'm being a little bit elaborate, but I did mention this is a mystery. All right, and you guys are doing pretty good. All right, so the kid is best friends with Mary's kid, and Mary was initially the target, guys. All right, so you now know that his best friend picked up the staff. His crazy kid doesn't know what he's doing with the staff. He's saying that I'm the greatest. I have the conch. I'm the fucking man. The kids sometimes get a little bravado with magical items. All right, so but the problem is that the kid just doesn't know what he's doing. So the kid's got a very high wisdom. That's why he can use magical items. Now, a staff you need use magical items as a skill, right, guys? I mean,
Yes.
Yeah, UMD.
You need to be trained in it.
all right. So
Yeah.
his
Or he could have like a level in the class that can cast the spell.
oh
So
well,
if he's like a first level cleric or wizard or sorcerer.
yeah, the kid of Mary is a
An
amateur.
altar boy.
Well, he's an amateur wannabe sorcerer, is what I'm trying to say. All right, so he does have at least 1 or 2 levels in as a mage. He's making all his use magical item.
He
rolls.
doesn't have to. It's the staff works the same as a wand, where if you just have 1 level in that class, you can use any wand. Spell trigger is what they're called.
All right, well,
Items.
yeah. Oh, well, there you go, guys. As a first level nobody, I can cast gates with a staff, which is what his best friend is doing, guys. So you need to find his best friend. Now, you went outside for a little bit. Thorn, make a spot check because his best friend was watching you guys. And he says he better not say shit about my staff or else I'm going to be... Now that the kid is, he's in big trouble now. All right, so Thorn, make a spot check. And I'm only telling you this because you guys kind of figured it out.
How much do I need, DM?
It's a 22. Oh, shit. You spot... Well, you don't know that the kid that was outside... You saw the kid like looking behind one of the buildings, like around the corner. You didn't really think too much about it, but now that the kid is spilling his guts, then you are like, wait a minute, maybe that kid that I saw looking at me because I made my spot check. Now, the only reason you didn't react is because he was just a kid and you didn't know the backstory of why he was.
Well, basically, Dad is getting out with his son, and he's going to go see the kid and ask him to come.
All right. Well, the kid might or might not know that the kid is, spilling his guts. So he might either run back to his mom or might go into the forest and summon some more elementals. Don't know. All right. So what's the plan, guys? You figured out that it was Mary's kid, who is this kid's best friend, who has a staff, and he's being a little bit a dick with the staff. He doesn't know that he's killing people, but he's just a bad kid, I guess. All right, so what's the deal, guys? Now the sister.
I'm whispering in the ear of Solaris with Storm that the kid is outside. If he can go stealthy on him, this would be good.
All right. All right, so
All right.
I think you guys figured it out. That was I thought it'd be I was trying to be a little bit more tricky with the whole thing, but somebody's over here possessing my guys. Jesus Christ! All right, well, what's the plan, guys?
I will leave.
All right,
I'll
So,
leave these two to their endeavors in this place. I will leave.
Then son, Dad is getting out the strap and
Well-
is
well, I guess that's not. Yeah. Some kids need to be. Yeah, I would have. Yeah, that's not a problem.
so he's telling him he's been a bad Democrat and he's spanking him.
Well, he's trying to cover for his best friend, by the way. All right, so he is hitting the kid. And the kid is spilling his guts, and he's saying that, he didn't know that the kid was going to summon creatures, but he would threaten him by saying, "Look, if you tell anybody, I'm gonna, have elementals destroy your house." So he didn't, he was being, threatened, guys. So, what are you gonna do? All right, so guys, you know that Mary's kid is the one that is doing all this crazy shit to the town. So you need to find
Well,
out.
child, I'm glad you told the truth. You may have saved your soul from great peril.
And then he is.
And he pats him on the head.
Well, he's being spanked by his dad, so he's not. He's really not.
Yes, boy, you must take it for now.
So he's not being too being too cooperative with you on
So
your.
that is offering Ninja Joe if you want spanking him a little bit also. You may
No,
learn
I'm
other
good.
people.
I'd probably go too hard and paralyze him or something. So just leave
Well,
it at
I
that.
mean-
Plus, Herodotus or whatever told me not to touch a child. So I'm listening to him.
I'm offering also to Odo.
Okay. All right. Well.
Odo,
Yeah.
Would you like to discipline my kid also?
Okay. I don't know
I
what
guess
that.
I'll stop there.
Yeah.
This sounds
Just running
kinky.
straight
I
on
will not
spanking
stand
this
for
kid.
it. There will be no other touching of children. Only the father may spank him with appropriate instrument, not his hand.
The father?
Not his hand.
Yes,
You want to
touching a
spank
child
the
would be
father?
a
The
great
father
sin.
is willing to be spanked.
Yes,
Odo.
and that is why he is using a belt, so that he does not make contact with a young boy's anus.
Okay. All right. Well, that's kind of interesting. All right. Okay. So, anything else you guys want to do?
So we know where the staff is now, or we know where the person with the staff is. Am I tracking?
Yeah. Let's just call the kid that has a staff. His name is Skip. All right. So just to simplify things.
Skip the child.
So
All right.
Skip the child. I would say 12. Yeah, that's old enough to be like a bratty kid, I guess. But he's still a child. So.
So
Alright.
Solaris, basically Nelson, like the Fae stopped the possession of the dad. He's come back to his sense. The Fae goes out invisible and follows Solaris.
All right. So, is that it for you, Pascal, or anybody else want
If
to?
it's more than 6 minutes, tell me you don't see the kid because it will disappear. Not 6 minutes, 12 minutes. Sorry.
All right. Well, the kid has been gone for a while. By the way, I mean you know what he looks like. So if you need to do some sort of a spell to figure out where he's at, that's you.
He was in the area.
Yeah, he saw him look around the corner and he made a spot check. So he kind of knows what he looks like. So that might help you. I don't know, but
Where was he? I ask Mingar.
I described where he was. Nelson, the Fae is going to polymorph himself in his friend appearance.
All right. Well,
Okay,
for the
so
kid.
he's a kid, right?
now we're
Yeah.
still bound by the round rules, Mr. Pascal. Your fate is only going to be here for a couple of seconds.
12 minutes.
Yeah.
12 minutes.
Well, a round is technically 6 seconds, so that's not that much time.
He's there 12 minutes.
The spell lasts a minute per level, I think.
Is
And then
it?
he has
Yeah, I
that
get
feat that
double
lets him double the
duration,
duration
so
of all
12
summoning spells.
Well, if I thought it was rounds that the creatures could be summoned.
It's a different spell. It's not summon monster or summon nature ally. It's summon fae, which works differently.
Oh, and it says minutes, by the way.
Yes.
Oh well. Can somebody confirm that? that sounds pretty over OP. That's what I'm trying to say. Summon Fae. Let me just look it up. That's crazy OP, by the way. Summon Fae. Yeah, I just need to know if it's like a minute or
Minutes.
minutes. All right.
Minutes a level.
Yeah.
I'm level 6.
Dir-
And Ashbound double the time.
all right. So can we? Because I don't know what book that is in, guys. Can somebody say yes? That is correct. I've never heard of that spell, guys. So I don't know if that's correct. And he's probably right, but I need to somebody to confirm that. Yeah, it's minutes. Can somebody say yes? It's a minute.
One sec, I gotta get what Player's Guide to Kalmar. Okay.
3.5.
Well, I did a Google and it's not coming up with any. Well, I mean, it doesn't give me.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry, guys.
All right, so we're trying to figure out what the summon Fae duration is, Mike. That's basically.
Oh, it's in Player's Guide to Kingdoms of Kalamar.
And you can verify that it's minutes and not rounds. Am I correct on that?
It'll take me a second to verify that because the book is super hard. Super hard to find. Player's Guide to Kingdoms.
I'm already on it, man. Let me see here.
Question for the DM while they're doing that. Kid is considered small-sized
Yeah.
creature, and outside the ground is what? Would you say it is soft ground?
It's yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's 1 minute per level. Let's see here.
yeah.
It's conjuration summoning scalable spell for shamans and druids.
All right. Well, okay.
that's-
Just wanted to double check.
that's-
And in
God,
fact, unlike other summoning spells, it only has a full round cast time, so you can actually have it use its abilities and fight on the first round that you summon it in.
damn, dude, that's fucking OP.
It's real
It's a
good.
good spell, but I think the main reason that it's good is that the problem with Fae is that at really low levels, they're way too strong, and then at really high levels, they have like way too much hit dice compared to how strong they are. So it's kind of like eventually basically the spell will be good now, but then later on it's not going to do shit.
Gotcha. All right. Well, just wanted to confirm that we still got to find the kid, and you know.
So
don't-
Nelson, it's 6 minutes plus Ashbound 12 minutes.
All right. Well, regardless of the time, you know, whatever time you have, you still have to find the kid. So that's
So
what.
basically, the Fae now is polymorphing the kid, his friend,
All right. Well, that's good.
and
Yeah.
he's looking for him.
All right. So I
He's
got.
basically calling him out and saying, and running all around trying to find him for 12 minutes.
All right. All right. Well, he is. The kid knows he's in trouble because you guys just, you know, find out all about him. So the kid is. He's kind of like he ran somewhere. Don't know where he's at. He might be back at his mom's house. Don't know. But if you want to investigate where he is, and because again, you guys don't. I understand that the Fae's looking for him, but the Fae, you know, might or might not be.
Also, a ranger with the track feet is looking for him.
All right.
And he is a small creature, so that gives a +1 to the DC. It is
Oh,
soft ground
soft
outside,
ground.
so
Oh,
that
that's-
makes a DC of 11. I have rolled a DC of 18.
Ah, man, you guys are kicking ass today. All right, well, I thought it'd be well, we're good on time, by the way. All right, so yes, you pick up the tracks, and it's not going to his house; it's going to out into the forest, guys. So the kid got, you know, he knew that the kid was going to spill his guts because you guys looked like you're there to investigate. So he decided to run towards the forest because. He doesn't want to get his ass belted. All right, so he knows he's in big trouble and he's panicking, guys. So what do you? And by the way, Mr. Tracker knows which direction he's at. So you're gonna basically figure out where he's at right now. So you go outside and pick up the trail. The Fae is also kind of agreeing with you. Says, "Okay, I can fly. I know where the direction where he might be. Just tell me. Just point to the direction where you want me to go." All right. So you guys know where the kid is going. He's out in the woods. So do you want to do anything else with the scenario with with this kid here and all that
Spanking the dad.
stuff? Yeah. And I think Pascal said he's polymorphed into the kid. You are calling out as a polyform kid, Mister Pascal, but the kid he's panicking. He knows that he's in big trouble right now, so he's not gonna just fucking turn himself in when he knows he's gonna get an ass whooping. All right, so anything else you guys want to do here with the mom and dad, or is that it?
No, I'm good. Good to go.
All right, so you guys are ready to track, or do you want to do anything before you go into the forest and find the kid?
We can just go. It's up to you guys if you guys need something to do.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I'm a very slow walker, so you'll have to wait for me.
all right. I take that as a yeah. We're gonna go. All right. So you guys go deep into the forest. Well, not that deep, but it's only like maybe 15 minutes into the forest.
Deep in the candy cane forest.
And you find this, this ruined area. Now the spot check is pretty high because this kid might or might not be behind a wall. You might see the top of his head. So it's going to be.
If he's behind a wall, we would get no spot check because we simply could not see him. There's no line of effect when a man is behind a wall.
You purposely didn't hear the part about seeing the top of his head. You heard the part about seeing the top of his head. I specifically knew you were going to give me shit, so I said you might see the top of his head. So anyway, the top of his head.
Unfortunately, our Fey compatriot is no longer with us.
Oh, Pascal?
Because you said we went in about 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, so you go in there and your Fae is gone, Pascal. I didn't do that on purpose. I just 15 minutes.
No, that's all right. Don't worry.
Oh, so anyway, to see the top of the kid's head is a spot check of 25, guys. Again, you see the top of his head, all right? So it's the spot check of 25. If
I might be able to make it. Let me look. My spot
Let me
is.
try.
So
That's going to have to be a high roll.
So you guys are calling the kid out. You know.
I got a 24. Woo!
God damn, dude.
Jesus.
All
Plus
right,
14.
All right, so you know.
And he had a nat 20.
All right, you spot the kid behind here, guys. He's like, let me put a kid on the map. And all right, so I'll just put this guy here. All right, so you make the spot check, and you see, God damn it, man! I should have made the spot check of 30. Oh, you would have still made it. Yeah, you
Druid,
would.
one of the classic companions from when we fought Diablo a second time.
Uh-huh. All right, you're way the fuck over here, Mr. Guy, but your keen eye was able to spot the top of this kid's head. All right, that's a pretty good roll, by the way, but oh well, what are you going to do? All right, so what do you want to do? You know that the kid is hiding behind the wall. You spot his, brown hair, or whatever you want to call it.
I do it quietly. I tell Solaris if he can kind of subdue the kid and stun him or something like that, so we can get the staff without killing the kid.
All right, now the kid is gonna hear you guys, so he knows you're.
No. I'm whispering in his ear.
Well, you guys are
I
watching.
am talking
He doesn't
very
get the
loudly.
bionic ear.
You know, you look like a bat. May I call you Batman?
If you please, I don't have no problem with that.
All right. So
Excellent. I'm very forgetful of names.
all right. So you know where the kid is. What do you guys want to lure him out with some candy? I don't know. I have no idea what you guys want to do.
I
You
say,
sick fuck. You sick son of a bitch.
Let's not read. It's just. Oh my God! Come on, guys. Who wants to lure the kid out, or kill him, or call lightning?
I
don't
say,
know.
I have
I cast Ghost Sound, and I choose the sound of an ice cream truck.
I don't think they know what trucks are. Ice
You
cream
say,
wagon, maybe?
I say, well, I could use my Sharingan Eye to frighten him, and then he would be unable to move, and someone could collect him, and
Did you say Sharingan Eye?
yes, I did.
I did not realize we had one of the Uchiha among us.
Yes, I am actually the last one, the former
Wow.
last one.
I
Hasn't been
have
doing so
secret lore about your eyes that I know. There is a special Sharingan that you can achieve only by killing your brother and replacing your eye with his.
Uh-huh.
I did not know that.
That's amazing. Oh.
But this act would be a great evil, and you
Yes.
shouldn't do it.
I don't have a brother, so we will have to maybe remedy that and hope for the best. And I say, so does everyone like that plan? Are we gonna go with the ice cream truck plan?
Well, technically there's no ice cream trucks in the D&D world, so
I forgot the plan again.
I am moving and hiding silently.
Could use a ghost sound to mimic something that the kid would want to come see, like maybe his dad or something.
Well, ghost sound would just sound like a ghost, Mike. So I don't know how that's gonna help.
I think the ghost sound spell doesn't it let you make like a small noise?
No, I think it sounds like
yeah,
a ghost.
you can imitate
Ghost
different
sound
noises.
allows you
That's what it
to
is.
create a volume of sound that rises, recedes, approaches, or remains at a fixed place. You choose what type of sound ghost sound creates when casting it, and cannot thereafter change this sound's basic character.
Oh, for real? Jesus, I never. knew that.
Exactly.
The volume creates your level, normal caster singing. Huh. Noise the spell produces can be virtually any sound with. Oh, that's interesting. All right, well, geez, you guys
I'm an
are.
old school man. I cast only spells from core.
All right, well, you are. Man, you guys are bypassing all my shit, man. Jesus. All right, well, what's the plan, guys? I need somebody to just, make the effort to move forward towards a kid or ghost sound or whatever it is that you want to do. If you're going to do a ghost sound, then we need to hear the speech. Or, I'm your mom and come back home and I don't know, whatever it is that you want to.
It's not capable of complicated like dialogue like that. It would make a sound, which is why I said like the sound of an ice cream truck. So it would just be the same sound over and over again. The ice cream truck has like the little circus kind of sound.
Okay. All right, with a circus type of sound, the kid is he's not.
I didn't make that.
Okay, well,
Deckard Cain forgot what the plan was, so he's just waiting on everybody else.
all right, so I guess he's going to be a forgetful character. All right, guys, I would assume that this guy's probably going to give you some, he's not going to be very dependable. That's what I'm assuming. All right, so what's the deal, guys? Who's going to do what?
I'm gonna move up here.
I have moved up 50 feet while hiding and moving
Where's
silently.
everybody going? I've forgotten the plan already. I need to be reminded.
Ninja is flying over here.
All right, so
I have little faith for spellcasters. They are a favorite
Listen
enemy.
here, Batman, the Dark Knight. I must give you a word of warning. Those wings over there that man possesses are in fact demon wings. And, well, they can corrupt the soul, so you just mind him.
Huh. Well, Slevin is really going at it here. All right, well, all right, so I just need you guys to move. I'm not going to run initiative until somebody says, I'm going to grab the kid or something.
Let me put my where my thing is. Wings. Solaris, you died. No.
I was trying to close the window. I didn't know what to do.
Okay. So
Oh, is
fly
there
up.
rich
I'm-
music?
Quiet and slow, because I'm moving silently.
All right. So the kid is kind of again. He doesn't see Mister Jason's character, Solaris. He doesn't see him because again he's making his crazy rolls over there. But he does see the the flying Batman, and because again he's kind of sticking his head out, seeing you guys.
Ninja.
All right, so I'm gonna roll a yes or no on if the kid is starting to get nervous about you guys because none of you are invisible other than Mister. I'm making my high checks, so he's seeing that you guys are getting closer. So I'm gonna roll a yes or no for him to freak out and just start saying abracadabra, and the fucking wand is or the staff is gonna go. He's gonna summon some shit. All right, so yes or no? Did the kid freak out and say abracadabra? Yes.
Yes.
All right. So, hey, I was fair about it. All right. The kid is seeing that you guys are moving a little bit too close for him, and he looks around and he has a staff on him, and it's a pretty big staff, and the kid's he's only 12 years old, so he's looking around and he thinks that the only thing that can save him is abracadabra or Shazam, and then the gate opens right about here, and then you guys. Yeah, this was gonna be like either. I was gonna say, well, let's see if they just grab the kid and that'll be it for tonight. But I rolled a 2. All right, so the gate opens, or he summons a gate, and then I'm gonna roll 1d4 to see which type of elementals come in, guys. You already know that there's 4, so I'm not gonna go through the whole thing again. So a gate shows up. Now, if you guys want to do something about the gate, that's you guys. All right, so here's the gate. I'll just make it large. All right, so that shows up, and we'll start the initiative because something's going to come through. All right, so again, the kid freaks out because nobody's other than Solaris. He's panicking right now. All right, so I'm not going to. I might as well roll 1d4. All right, so the way it's gonna work, guys, is I'm gonna go by the elemental website, and if you are at the elemental website, you will see that Earth is number 1, Fire is number 2. Anyway, you guys don't need me to walk you through that. All right, roll the 3. What is the 3, guys? 3 is not water. It's fire.
Oh boy. Fire in a forest.
Yeah, that's not good. Fires can, unfortunately, the fires can't fly, so that's going to be a problem for me. All right, well, regardless, I am not going to come out yet, but it doesn't really matter if you know that I'm a fire or not. I am going to come out anyway. All right, so who wants to do what? Because the kid just,
Well, the creature arrives, I think, the turn you cast gate. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah, in fact, the gate just straight up closes after if you're using it to call a creature and not to go through it. It closes right after the creature comes out.
Can I'd assume that I can get 4 or 5 guys from the gate. Am I not right on that?
If they're the same type and they're low enough hit dice, the total hit dice can't exceed. What's the caster level of your staff?
17. It's
The staff is 18, because you have to be 18 in order to cast gate. So
you only have to be 17 for most.
Well, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right. If you're a wizard, it's 17. All right, let's just go with 18 because the guy was a sorcerer, by the way, and I think I did mention that. All right, so 18 is the level of the guy who died. So I don't know if that helps you. Anyway, so 18 would mean that I can get 3 guys in here. Am I not right on that? I think I am.
There's 6. If there's 6 hit die, and you want them controlled.
All right, so they're fire, 6 hit die. No, they're 8 hit die of the CR5. So you're saying that I
You
can't?
get 2.
You know what? I'm just gonna
You
make.
can get one big one.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. One big one, which would mean that it would be
Well,
a.
and if you pick one, it can be up to twice the hit die. So
Oh.
it'd be 2 times 18. So you could get up to 36 if you chose one.
One. Okay. Well, you know what, guys?
Are
Yeah,
you
let's.
trying to get us killed?
Well, no. As per rules, he's correct on.
No, I'm just telling him how gate works because
Yeah.
I mean I'm gonna use gate too, so it's
I
not
know.
like a thing.
Now, by the way, you said it was 36, the max hit die that I can have. Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
If you do one,
creature.
if you do
If
multiple, then you're limited by the caster level in hit dice.
Oh, wow. Well, this is going to be very interesting then. I am going to get one of my big dogs to come in. One big dog should be sufficient. Let me just double check that. 36 hit die. Fire. Well, the most that they have here is 24 as an 11. Now, this is CR 11, guys. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just go with CR 11, guys. That's sufficient. Don't want to go too crazy with you guys because you're gonna get crazy hip XPs here. All right, well there we go, guys. One very large elder fire elemental. All right, you see him coming out. He's looking at you. You're looking at him. And then, oops, I hit the wrong button. All right, what's the deal,
And
guys?
how do you get a negative for initiative?
Did
I rolled. I have -2 to my dex, and I rolled a 1. It's like, so there you go. I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. It's right there. Just hover over it.
Actually, Michael, you slow time.
Yeah.
You are able to go back in time.
Now, I usually don't do this having a higher level CR creature because that's not good. But I just kind of want to get the fight over with, guys. So have a really dangerous guy to try to kill you.
So
with
there's a 36 hit dice fire
no,
elemental.
it's a CR 11, 11, which is 24 if you look at the stats. All right, and it doesn't matter if you see the stats; it's not going to change anything. All right, well, what's I go first, so I just came out of there, and I'm going to move toward your Jesus, everybody's oh god damn it. You have dark stalker, right, Solaris?
Darkstalker? No, I do not.
Oh, you okay, what was your high check? Because I'm gonna beat that.
I hide.
I am
24.
Okay, so my spot check is a 29. I see your punk ass. You can look at the stats, bro. I get a plus 29, so there's no need for me to roll. All right, so I am going to move since I have a movement of 50. Oh, your ass is dead. All right, you can look at the book, sir. Don't give me a hard time. All right, so I'm sorry I have to do this, but you're probably gonna get hit. Pow. All right. Well, there you. Oh, well, that's not too much damage. You're doing all right. You got to make a DC for the to catch on fire, sir. I think you're fine. You're not going to die right now, but it's not looking good. Kane, you see
Reflex
this?
24.
Yeah, you see the gate show up and this thing appear. He makes his spot check, sees this guy.
What is the source material for this creature?
Type in Google 3.5 fire elemental. There you go. All right, Mr. Kane.
What did we hear? What service you specified for the creature, or no?
What for me? Are you asking me? I have no service.
Yeah. The kid would have to specify a service for the.
Yeah. Do you want to? Is he gonna negotiate pay?
No.
Okay,
yeah, he said protect me and.
It's a huge.
Yeah, it's a CR11.
Okay, so protecting you. Have we attacked you yet though? Or is his service like kill them or something? I'm just curious.
Well, if you want to be specific, it's protect him. So the only way to protect him is to kill you. I mean, if you want to be technical.
Okay, sure. I don't think that's the way protection works, but all right.
Well, I mean, I see what you. Okay, if you want to make a thing about it, kill them. All right, the kid. I didn't want to make the kid into a complete asshole, but if you want me to make him into an asshole, okay. All right, he says.
Kane.
Yeah.
Now Kane has to kill him. He's summoning. He's just commanded to kill us, right, Kane?
Oh, this child is very, very foul.
Well, he's just
I
a
did not
kid.
expect such an evil course of action, but then again,
He's just
I
a
am never
kid,
surprised when it comes to the cruelty of children.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys saw Lord of the Ring, I mean the
Have you ever read Lord of the Flies?
Lord of the Flies. There you go. Kids can
They
be,
take the fat kid and
Yeah.
they chase him around the island,
Yeah,
and then they put his head on a pike.
Yeah, they can be pretty shitty. Kids can be pretty fucking cruel, Mike. So there
Or
you go.
just the author can be cruel. I'm not
Well,
sure.
I'm pretty sure I can bring up Google articles on kids murdering people. So let's just move forward, please.
Oh, is that a fact?
Yes. I just Google it. Type in 12-year-old child killer, or not child killer, but murdering child, or something like that. All right,
I
Kate.
can also Google something on how Trump molested Ivanka
Oh,
Trump.
Jesus. Hey, I don't give a shit.
Is that true
I
as
don't
well?
care. I don't. Hey, we're running out of. Slevin is 8:45, sir. You know how the fights run. They usually take an hour and a half. It's gonna be less because there's only one of them here. But oh well. What are you gonna do? All right, Kane. What's the plan, bro? That's not to stop me from casting another gate, guys. So chill out. All right. So Kane, what are you doing?
Let's see here. The kid is how far away?
Maybe I'll have my kid jump in here, guys. How about that? How you like them apples? All right. Speaking of
Gotta
apples,
make sure I've got enough enough range now. Okay, let's see how far I can move. I guess Kane is going to begin. Kane is going to begin slowly walking towards the child.
are you not gonna help out? Hey, your friend might die, sir. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I mean,
Not
this,
dead yet.
I mean, this is a pretty rough.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I am going to die again.
All right, so you need to help. I'm not saying you
He
should.
will have help when he needs it, dear. I mean, not any sooner.
Okay, I just don't want. I don't want somebody to die. That's all.
Don't rush me.
All right, yeah.
I need time
All right.
to enact my plan.
All right. Let's give Slev.
I will double move, like I was trying to tell you earlier.
All right, double move and nothing to do after that.
I
Unless.
can move 35 feet baseline speed.
All right, so double movement.
70.
All right. All right.
Wait a minute. What is the most direct course to the child?
Yeah, this is you can't. Yeah, there you go. You can do that one. This is kind of
There,
like.
I'll
Yeah.
move there.
All right. Well, there you
Yeah.
go. All right, knock yourself out. This doesn't look good for Solaris guys, so I just want to emphasize that. Okay. So I have to do what I have to do. So Solaris,
There's fine.
you,
You don't worry, young
Uh,
man.
Nelson,
yeah.
you jump at me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I did jump.
So
Let's go.
I summoned a pixie,
All right, is that it?
and pixie. No, wait. He's going to move.
Well, you already. Okay, we talked about this
Summon
already.
fake and act on the same round.
Uh,
Remember that?
No, I
That's what that summoned creature just did too.
don't. Oh, summon Fae, the spell. Yeah, Mr. Slevin
So
talked about that.
the fee is there, but it's invisible. Improve invisibility. So that's it for me.
Okay. Now, just to be clear here, I know that the summon Fae has a long time for the duration, guys. I got that part. But can he act on the round he was summoned?
Yes, summoning it is only a full round action, as I told you earlier.
Yeah, I know. So what that means is that it takes him he won't appear until the next round, Mr.
No,
Pascal.
he will appear this round, DM. You are thinking of a single round or cast time, which is different than a full round action.
All right, I'll take your word for it. Solaris, you are up.
Mm-hmm. Give me a moment.
Yeah, this thing can it can fuck you up, bro. So you need to maybe think about what you're
Make
doing.
sure to stay away from the range of its full attacks.
Uh,
You might be
What's
able
its
to-
range?
Oh,
I have reach, bro.
That's doesn't answer the question
What's
of
his
what
ra-
is its range.
Uh,
As a was a gargantuan? No,
No, he's
it's huge.
huge.
He has a reach of
I think it's 10, dude.
no. It's based off
Yes,
size.
15.
15.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's even better for me. All right. Hopefully you won't die, bro. So, what you gonna do? You move out, dude. You're gonna get slapped.
if you take a withdraw action, he doesn't get any attacks of opportunity.
Only the
I
first.
know.
No, sir. Only the first fire of is non-attack. After that, I can hit him. So I will hit him if he decides to get out of my. And I have 15-foot range, people. So.
He does. Let's see, what is its
Don't you have tumble though, because you're a
stats?
ranger?
Um,
Rangers can tumble.
I don't think it's a freebie, Slev. I think he has to pick it.
It's only like a DC 15 tumble. It's not that. It's not that high.
Yeah, but you have to be trained. Am I not correct on that?
Yeah, you do have to be trained, but he's a ranger, so he would have points in, or he would be able to put points in tumble. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
And I do.
uh,
I have it.
you're still, you will avoid my attack of opportunity on a successful tumble. You have to make a tumble. I think if I'm not incorrect on this, doesn't he have to make a tumble for each square that I can hit him on? Am I correct on that? So you have to. He would, since it's 15-foot reach, I would do 2 attacks of opportunity, one here and then another one here. I think
Tumble at 1/2 speed as normal as part of normal movement, provoking no attacks of opportunity while doing so. DC 15.
Yeah, but
The check separately is for different opponents, DM. It's not for
oh
each.
yeah, my bad.
So
I'm thinking,
if he was
yeah.
moving through the area of like not just a fire elemental, but a second fire elemental, then it would be another check.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I was thinking of another guy.
Here
All right,
we
so
go.
you little bastard! Damn it!
It's a tumble check, not a reflex.
Tumble.
Oh, there. You
Yay!
go. God.
Excellent moves. Your
Damn
backups are quite adept.
So,
Damn it!
half
Half
speed.
bro. I'm gonna charge
Let's
you.
see, this thing has speed
No,
of 60 feet though.
I'll roll to see if I either go after Kane or you,
5,
because
10,
both of you guys are like right next to me,
25,
bro.
30, 35.
Yes, go after Kane, the unassuming old man.
Well, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll for it. It's
And
not,
then
it's not like I know what he's
I
gonna
will
do.
activate. Burn
Jesus.
3 charges on my healing belt to heal for 4d8.
All right, is that it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he's doing a tumble and activating his belt. If you can roll that heal, that would be good. All right, so Mr. Solaris is done.
Oh, I got skipped.
50.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Ninja, you're.
All right.
Then I take 13.
You know, I can't wait to see what I'm gonna roll. So I'm just gonna either say, am I gonna attack Kane or Solaris? Kane is 1, Solaris is 2. So I'm just gonna roll it right now, guys. Oh, Solaris, you're in trouble, bro.
It's
All right.
45.
Well, I'm gonna fly here, and I'm gonna pull out my candle from my pocket,
All right.
and I'm gonna light my candle.
Light the candle in the wind. So were you gonna summon
And I'm
that?
gonna
Don't
I'm gonna
do
say
it.
that
Don't get high in this combat situation. You need your wits about you, young man.
say that this one is for my comrade Brodo, and as I light it, I'm gonna gate in a half fiend Farum.
Oh man, you guys are,
Can you make this guy huge?
dude. You guys are fucking up my shit.
Holy shit. Holy shit! I
How the
have
fuck
not
are you
seen one of
summoning
those
that, bro? What's going on
since
with that?
I was in the
It's
desert.
the same. It's the same ability as your gate.
Yeah, but affirms are not. Well, I don't think they're specifically.
We're on the shadow plane, Mr. DM. There are outsiders here, or
And they're also-
I should say.
Yeah.
Are not okay. So you don't have to roll from a list. You can just whatever you feel like. Am I correct on that?
Yes. Like just like you picked off when you cast gate, when you picked your element thing.
Well, don't throw it back at me, bro.
I'm just saying that's how the spell works.
No,
As long as the creature has the extraplanar subtype, you can call it to your aid. And since we're on the plane of shadows, a Farum would be extraplanar. And in fact, most of us are extraplanar on this plane.
Well,
so-
doesn't extraplanar technically mean like? Yeah, I guess you could say that.
And I could make it a half fiend.
Well, you don't even have to make it a half fiend because it's like I said, we're on the plane of shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah, but aren't the firm a more well, nah. I mean, okay, well,
We're on the plane of shadows.
no,
That's
no,
what's going
I got it. But they're a little bit more non-negotiable, is what I'm trying to say. They're like, yeah, we have a purpose of just trying to kill everybody. All right, yeah, it technically by rules you can do that. So do whatever you want, dude.
All right.
Damn, bro.
He doesn't get to act this turn, does he? I
Yes, he does.
Well, the description of the candle would tell you whether he can act
Okay.
on the.
Well, it just says it lets you cast the gate spell. So when you cast gate, I guess it appears on that turn, and it isn't able to act until the next turn. Is that correct?
No, because
No, it can act. It can act on the same turn you summon it.
yeah, because Mr. Slevin said
It's only a standard action to use.
Ah, okay. Well, I'm gonna cast.
In fact, it says so. I think even in the description.
All right, I'm gonna cast banishment on the guy right here.
Oh man, you guys are totally messed up. Well, wait a minute.
So-
You already summoned the creature. What are you doing two things at once? You did.
No,
Well, yeah,
it's
the-
the creature's action, not his.
Oh, okay. I got you.
All right, so it'd be. Let me check out the.
Did you
guys.
fucking make a CR20 creature to fight for you, bro?
Let me. I don't think it's a CR20, but it might be. It's a CR. Let me look.
I know you go to the.
Their
law-
CR is very high.
well,
CR is 21. Yeah, it's the CR
well,
20.
I mean they have.
Jesus Christ. I
yeah,
mean,
man. come on.
Jesus Tyrael. Or,
All right, okay.
Tyrael.
Let's. Since you guys are gonna summon crazy shit at low levels, if you do that, I'm gonna do that too. So little. heads
You
up on
already
that.
did.
Well,
We have a level 1 child summoning Elder Fire Elementals.
well, I mean, I don't want to like. I could have summoned a pit fiend if by your logic, Mike. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, you could have,
Could have.
and perhaps you should have. Indeed.
Well, that would not be cool, bro. But if you're making it,
I would
cool,
fight your pit fiend. I am sworn to fight the devils that come from the hells.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna do that. You guys, it would not
Okay,
be. I wouldn't be cool.
It's the 24. It's a will save 24 from the fella here.
Oh man, you guys are just, taking the fun out of me trying to kill you. All right, well, fuck your spell, bro. Is it? Oh, 24. You said.
Yeah. Does it have spell resistance, by the way?
Elementals don't have spell resistance.
Okay. It gets banished back to its home plane.
Oh man, you guys are anticlimactic fiends. Like every fight that I think I'm gonna kill somebody, you guys just make it just a crappy
Well, you did
fight.
kill 2 of us, so.
Already.
I should have summoned it. Well, I would never do that. That's not cool. All right, well the fight is over, guys. We're done.
Well,
That's
the guy
it.
still has the staff, right? He could
Yeah,
still
but-
summon another
Well,
thingamabob.
hey, I could, but technically the story was you fighting one very high level guy. So I'm not gonna summon another one because he's depleted his staff. By the way, if you guys were gonna come at me with hey, there's still charges on this thing, no, there's no more charges. All right, so the kid is saying abracadabra, abracadabra. like in the what's that movie? Half Baked. In the ending, they were saying abracadabra, and the FBI wouldn't, or the cops didn't show up. Anyway, it's basically like that, guys. Now, if you want to kill the kid, that's up to you. I don't know what to tell you. All right, so the kid is basically like cowering against the wall. Say, he's got the staff clutched in his arms, and he's crying like a little bitch because his staff is not working anymore. You just banished his last creature, and now he knows that he's gonna get a pretty big spanking, or he's in big trouble. By the way, so again, you guys, I wouldn't think it would be cool to kill the kid. Actually, I shouldn't assume that. You guys are psychos, so I don't know what to tell you.
I don't want to kill him. I'm over here talking with my summon guy.
All right, talking summon guy. They're talking. What about the rest of you guys? Any chit chats?
I walk up to the kid, smoldering still, and snatch the staff from him. Tell him to shut up.
All right, so the kid is like crying. And he says, "Miss, don't hurt me, Mister." So he's like thinking he's gonna be killed. He said,
"You know, Solaris, I told you never to touch a child, but in this instance, he should be spanked thoroughly."
"Oh, well, at least he's not gonna. You guys are not gonna kill him."
You have been very naughty, and that was not very nice.
That's something
You
for
are
his
now
parents
on
to
Santa
do.
Claus's naughty list. How does that make you feel?
He says, "I'm sorry, Mister. I was just having fun. I like."
No presents for you this year, then, young man. Coal only.
He says, "I'm sorry, Mister. I didn't mean for them to kill people, but I was just having fun. Fun." And then he starts crying. "Please don't hurt me, Mister."
You
All
can
right.
cast Nightmare.
Yeah, well. All right, so the kid is basically, again, the staff is, no charges on the staff. You've banished the elemental, and that's basically it, guys. So unless you want to return the kid to Mary and she can take care of him, that's kind of like it for the encounter, guys. So
That is what I suggest we do.
Can you make the kid save again the DC 15, please?
well, yeah. I'll just give him like a +1 because he's just a kid. All right, so +1. All right, 14.
So the pixie throw an arrow that doesn't do any damage, but that there is completely memory.
All right, so he forgets his memory. I think if I'm not mistaken, that's like 1 or 2 hours worth of memory. Am I right on that?
Not exactly what it say. It say the subject. The subject retain language, class, character, but forget everything else until he or she receive a ill spell or memory restoration with limitation, wish or limited wish to wish or miracle.
Okay, Mr. Ninja Joe. You can do all that. I think it might confuse your comrades if you want to fill them in.
I'm having my Farum polymorph some of my brains. I think I'll have an extra spell. Did you want that bow, Solaris?
Yes.
All right, so he'll wish up a bow.
Okay,
and
wait.
then-
Wait a minute. You're doing wish spells with this guy. Am I correct? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so Farums have. If you look at Farum's
No,
spell casting,
I
they
know
cast
that-
as a.
Yeah, they can cast all that shit. But so what you're saying is that just because you can gate this creature, he's gonna just automatically suck your dick. Am I correct on that, or how is that correct?
Yeah, because if you look at the gate description, it says I get to control them for levels per casting, and Candle has a caster level of 17.
Don't I get a pose to say "fuck you, bro"? I'm not doing that. What?
Not with Gate.
Not with
Nah,
That's why it normally costs 1,000 XP to cast it.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right,
but the candle burns out, and then it's a one. It's like a consumable item here.
Uh,
So I don't-
are you deducting 1,000 XPs for what you're doing?
No, because it's an item DM. Items don't have. Items have the XP costs as part of their cost. So.
All right. Well, what are you gonna do? All right, guys. Well, I mean, we still got an hour. If you guys want to go to the city or go back to town or kill the kid, or you are gonna polymorph your brains into 2 brains. I don't know.
turn them into different brains.
I don't know if that's how that's gonna help. Is it gonna give you more intelligence? I have no idea. All right. Well,
Well, I have a class ability that lets me get like abilities from brains I eat.
yeah, I think I remember reading up on that brain eater guy. All right. Yeah,
Here, I can link it to you if you want to see it.
Are
here.
you a mind flyer? Mind flayer?
Yeah, I have emulate racial ability, so I can emulate a mind flyer to take the class.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, so changelings can have the emulate racial emulation, and a incarnate construct effigy illithid is a humanoid mind flyer.
Is there a level adjustment on this guy?
No, because changeling is just has no level adjustment.
Well,
and
right,
it's a feat. Racial emulation's a feat I took.
Racial emulation is a feat, and it gives you this Iliath Savant as a.
It lets me meet one of the prerequisites to enter it. The other prerequisite is I have to have eaten a brain from a CR 10 monster, but I bought a Yugoloth brain, which is in the Book of Vile Darkness, and that is has to have at least 10 hit die for the Yugoloth brain.
Oh Jesus! All right, well, so I guess the level tier crap that you guys were talking about is out the window, right? You guys are doing crazy shit again, right?
I guess it is now.
Well, I thought you guys were going to control yourselves, but I guess that's not going to happen. All
I
right.
was trying to control myself, DM. I'm a very old man.
Well, this guy's over here fucking summoning Pheromone.
I have very high knowledge, sense, mental, spot, and listen checks.
Wow. What's your hit points, by the way? Because you're a D4 character, Mike.
Well, I got turned into an undead, so they're D12s.
Jesus Christ. So you got all your bases covered, right, bro?
Well, that's your fault for killing him and turning him into an undead.
Well, I mean, he didn't technically have to. He could have said, you know what, I'm going to just play a shade for like now and then be an old man Kane next session. All right, well, do you guys want to do anything for an hour, or you want to go back to town? This guy is eating brains. I don't know. What else?
No, I'm going to do that like on my when I'm not like standing next to people that may or may not appreciate me eating brains. So I'm just packing them in the bag, and I'll eat them when I get back. In the comfort of my own home, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
In the comfort of your own tent.
All right. Well, somebody's eating brains, and what about the kid? Are you guys gonna? I mean, I know you guys said you weren't gonna kill
Cough
him.
him over to his mom.
Ninjo comes over and says, Kane, I believe that your quest to stop Diablo is a worthy one. I would wish to see it through with you.
Excellent. Excellent, my boy. I could use more heroes. You know, that's how we defeated Diablo the first 2 times. I relied on others because, well, you know, I don't quite have it all together up here.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, well, I can see that. So, once we get back
What did you say?
You know,
once we get back to the village, you know, we can maybe see about helping you get some, you know, fixing that mental issue you said you got.
You know, I would give you XP for role playing, but a CR11 is way too much XP. So, you know, just keep that in mind. By the way, what's the XP on for you guys?
Oh yeah, let me get that for you guys.
So here's a problem with this. Technically,
It's too high.
No, we don't get
technically-
XP for it.
Technically, we
because
don't get
it was-
XP because we relied on a CR insane creature to defeat it. So
Yeah, I thought it was 8 levels that we could. He's within the 8 levels, guys. I thought it.
Oh
was,
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
he-
but my creature is gonna be that CR retarded is gonna make it so we have almost no XP. Sorry guys, I didn't realize that. So let me put it in, but you see what he's saying?
Let Cain discipline the boy. Then you would have been rewarded with a.
What's
great deal of
everybody's
XP.
level? Can you type it in chat?
I think we got. I think
Is everyone 6?
I think. Well, did you guys? I thought you guys
I'm
were.
6 as well.
Okay.
Wait a minute. How did you
Three-
guys? I thought you guys were level 5, and then only Pascal was 6. What?
Yeah, but then we leveled up after the last fight, and we specifically rested after that one encounter.
Oh, did you? Because I think you fought the Earth Elementals, went to the kid's house, and now you're in the forest. So. That's
Oh, okay.
So I don't.
Well,
I don't remember.
Okay,
anybody-
so we're level 5 then, and then
I'm
we'll
still
rest here.
ECL 6.
I mean, you
Okay.
you guys get the XP for the Earth Elementals, yeah, but you.
So according to this, everybody would get 2,700 XP.
Yeah. So Mike, what I'm saying is you are
That's not
level
bad.
yeah, you are level 6, but you didn't go to sleep is what I was trying to say.
Oh, okay. Actually, wait, no, you should. We were 4 of us. That's wrong. 2160.
2160. All right, you guys don't go crazy with the wrong XP. It's 2160.
If we didn't have the CR insane, it would have been 2,700.
That's
Wait,
not
how much XP does everybody currently have right now?
Should all be the same, right?
No, mine's different because I died and didn't get XP for an encounter.
Oh,
Same
You
here.
would get XP for the encounter still, even if you die.
Oh, well, people told me I didn't, so.
yeah. I said I
Oh,
don't.
that's not what the DMG says.
I don't get involved with that. I think I told you
So-
guys do whatever you
So
want.
Pascal, how much XP do you have? That would be the amount we should have.
Which is level 6, right?
25, 50.
Missing 450.
There will be a difference as well,
Well,
because there was an instance where some people stayed on a boat, and we got some
yeah.
XP
yeah.
for role playing.
So I'll have
Oh, that's
200 like less.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
That's
the rope.
that. It was
Mhm.
200. Okay, so I'll have that minus 200.
Well, if you got, I thought you would get a lot more XP. So, yeah, your role playing is real good, by the way. So I'll say 500 for the role playing guys, because that's pretty good. I like the Kane character. That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of the characters, are we? Because we only got like an hour, guys. I don't know. If we can't. I mean, we do some role playing in the town, or go back to the city, and then we can. You guys.
Cain has no bedtime.
Yeah. Oh,
It
you
is
know what?
Memorial Day weekend tomorrow, and I am remembering our fallen soldiers,
This is actually a good time for
like
you.
Nelson, who fell to the perils of alcoholism.
And by the way, it's not a peril.
No, but seriously, thanks for your service, bro.
Oh yeah. And by the way,
I mean that.
I like getting drunk, guys. It's fun. All right. By the way, since you guys have a lot of money now, this is actually a good time for you guys to go to the store, because you already know there's a store with shit in it, and you got a lot of gold, or you got a lot of gold from the general that you killed. If I remember correctly, I think I said.
It was 50K. It was 50K
Oh,
for each
50K.
person.
50K.
It was
guys.
like 200,000 total.
Yeah,
Over
yeah.
4
Instead of a
people.
bunch of diamonds.
Yeah, so it's 50K, guys, and you can buy. I mean, I guess it's a good time because the sacrifice is going to happen tomorrow. So you need to go get some sleep, and you also need to buy some items because I am going to have to make that encounter a lot worse because you guys are going crazy with your gimp characters. So just a little heads up.
Well,
I'm not
my
gonna-
character doesn't do anything too bad.
Well, this guy's over
Mostly
here.
just
Jesus,
minor healing and
he's
simple
summoning
spells.
he's summoning goddamn pharaohs over here. Jesus.
And divination. I know many things.
Well, do what you gotta do. I'm just saying. All right. Well.
Would you like to ask God a question?
So the
Yeah.
same rules apply for if
I'm
we're
not
trying to
high
buy
enough
items
level.
again?
Everything is the same, guys. Buy whatever you want. You know that you're not gonna find any stores outside of this area that you're at. So and I think I already mentioned that the magical items are on lockdown by the doppelgangers. So you better take advantage of the store, which you're not ever gonna really see again. Yeah, just a little heads up. I mean, if you go to
So
another,
we can get whatever?
yeah, I mean, if you go to another plane, of course you can buy shit, but you know. You're not gonna buy. You're not gonna
Okay.
find. Yeah, you're not gonna find any magical stores. I think I already mentioned that a couple of times. All right. Well, buy whatever you.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
you.
for this instance, we
Yeah.
can buy whatever?
Yeah, because remember there was a general store that Mister Lucky Percentile made, and what are you gonna do?
Okay.
Well, you still have to make the 1d2, right? DM?
Yeah, you still have to make the 1d2. You guys already know about that. But I mean, with 50K, you can buy some pretty, a lot of stuff. I think. 50K, and plus the money you have on you now. So that's. I don't know how much money you guys have, but you need to take advantage of the store that you found. All right, so let me get something to drink, and I think you guys can talk
Well,
about the.
let me cross one of my candles off here.
Yeah.
So that I got.
Yeah. All right. So, Jason and Pascal, any questions or comments?
At that point, I will look at what I will buy during the week.
Yeah, yeah, and I would take advantage of the time you have at the storage guys, because I want to stress that you're not going to find it too many stores at all. So just a little heads up there. So let me get something to drink. I'll be back in a second.
So Ninjo says to Kane, he says, I could aid you in your quest. If you need any items that are currently you cannot be crafted, I have a way that I might be able to get them for you.
Yes.
Perhaps it is something we should consider.
Which do you have anything specifically in mind?
A monk's belt. Very useful for a wise old geezer like myself.
All right. And then he turns to Thorm and says, "Thorm, is there any specific item that would aid you?
Yes, a ring and a cloak.
Says, my only request is that I may ask for a favor for you in the future, perhaps to aid against an enemy, or to find allies with me. So out of character, like later on down the road when we're like voting to do something, I may be like, hey guys, I'm gonna call in that favor. Can we go do this? That's what I'm talking about.
Very well, so long as it's not an evil act. That is all I ask.
I say, yes, of course. And then he pulls out his candle here, and he lights it up and says a prayer to Brodo, god of the smoke.
Yes.
And a genie appears, and I say, for the man, a belt, a monk's belt. And the genie says, your wish is granted, and there is a belt.
Might as well make it with full. Might as well give it the +6 enhancement bonuses since it's a fucking wish. So.
And then Thorm he makes what item do you want? I'm gonna make one for me too. So then everyone will have had a wish here.
So the ring first.
All right. He wishes up the ring, and then Joe makes himself a belt, and then the genie vanishes.
How many of those happy candle did you buy?
I bought 6, but now I've used 2.
Okay. Because
Ah.
there is more in the store. Huh? Because if it was there, you could buy more.
Yeah. I used all the gold I had to buy all the ones that I could buy.
How much they cost?
Oh, they're like 8,400 gold.
What did you buy?
The candles. He's asking how I bought the candles. But when you have to be the same alignment as the thing you summon. So
How many
so
did you,
the genie's like lawful evil.
so you're lawful evil plus you bought 20 candles or how many candles?
No, not 20.
6.
I bought 6, but I used 2 now. I got 4 left. I'll save those
man.
for a rainy day. When
All right.
when we get hit with an elder elemental monolith, fucking solar
Yeah, dude,
Demogorgon.
that you took out in one round, bro. Give me a break. Give me a break with your. That's a hard encounter. Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying too, bro. You're fucking up my shit. That's what I'm saying.
Nelson, with the role playing, you are aware we will be level 7, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter, guys. Cause once you, again, the campaign's probably gonna run for like 6 months, maybe 8. Yeah, it doesn't matter. By the time I'm already thinking about the next campaign, guys. So it doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna play forever and ever. So level up as fast as you want. I don't give a shit. All right. Well, you guys have any other questions for me? Because I'm probably gonna smoke some weed right now. So.
No, I'm good, but yeah, thanks for your service.
Well, let's not get weird, guys.
I know, right?
I don't take
Makes-
I don't take compliments well, people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Veterans don't like it when you say thanks for your service. It makes us
Yeah.
feel awkward.
I told my boss that, and he got real weird about it, so I decided I didn't know. But thanks for letting me know that, because I'll know not to say it anymore.
Well, yeah. We just being a friend is good enough, bro.
Yeah,
Dude,
to
my
us,
boss
we
has
just did a
crazy
job,
stories
that's it.
from Iraq.
You know what, dude? I was stationed in a hospital. I didn't see shit. All I did was take X-rays. That's all I did.
Oh man.
I worked in a hospital taking X-rays, and I fucked up my life because I'm a alcoholic. But hey, I still play D&D, so it's not that bad.
Take it like that, Nelson. I had more fun in the when I was in the Navy. I got drunk a year in a row.
I didn't know Canada had a military. Oh, did they? Oh.
Honestly,
No, they
really,
just put all the trees in the way, and they
I
hope
didn't-
people don't walk in.
I really wasn't aware that they had a military. I thought they were just so peaceful and loving, and yeah. I guess I don't know. All right, well I'm gonna stop the stream since you guys are all you're gonna be doing is buying shit. So.